From the Lodge Mahal in beautiful Austin, Texas, welcome to the main event. This is, I believe, flight 5. We have 7 total flights. This is the 5th of the 7. Tomorrow morning will be the last one. That's a turbo, and we're off and running. Elisa is in the box, our first dealer of 2. Clayton will be the other one. Safi is our game host, and my name is Slick Rick, along with, for a short time, Final Table Kev. What's going on, Kev?
What's happening, Rick?
So we're in the middle of it. We'll go around the table here. Chip values, orange chips are 5,000, yellow chips 1,000, purple chips are 500, and black chips are 100. And it looks like we've got seat 1. Adam is putting it all in with ace-queen, and both Nate and Andrew with ace-10. Nate Kogel there in seat 2, a absolute crusher, Lodge legend. All these players are very good.
Yeah, this is a crusher field. Definitely wouldn't want to be playing in this one if I were in it, because I'm going broke level 1. I'm terrible at no limit though. So
15-7.
Nate gets out of the way and leaves it up to Andrew with a suited ace. And this is for Adam's tournament life, but he's way out in front. Adam from the Austin area, $2.8 million in Hen and Mob earnings. And Andrew going to be looking for runners or a 10.
Uh-oh.
Diamond. No diamond. So Adam will get the double up. Appreciate everybody joining us. Bianca Lizak, new mother, says, "Hey, Slick, I have a question. Have you tried Hamburger Helper yet?"
Remember that?
I did
Remember
not.
that last week?
Still have not tried Hamburger Helper. So let's go around the table. Adam in seat 1, 35 big blinds, just got the double up. Nate in seat 2, also with 35. Brad Owen, who just won our High Roller 5K the other day for 60 grand. He's in seat 4. Jason's in seat 5 with 151 bigs. Phew. Vegas Viet in seat 6. Daniel and Andrew round out the field. And anytime you can see the chip totals at the top of your screen.
50,000 starting stack. So, I mean, at this, you just come in now, got 50 bigs.
Yeah. Blinds, 500, 1,000, 1,000. Nate just put the shades on. That means he's serious.
Yeah, I didn't think I was getting a Nate full.
Seems reasonable. 2,200.
Nate has one of those stares that will always get you. Brad flops top pair here. Talking with Brad earlier, and he landed on Thursday at about 4 o'clock, got here to the lodge, entered at 5, and by the time it was 10:30, he had won $60,000.
Yeah.
Not a bad afternoon.
That's pretty good. It was funny how he was asking questions. He was chatting up. He was like, "Hey, how much time do I have to register for this event?" And you know, it was just fate. He knew he was coming in, not playing the main, playing the high roller, and just sends it all.
It's crazy. I believe the total was $59,000 off a $5,000 buy-in. But that was the other day. New tournament now. This is the main event. $1 million guarantee. Going to go over that guarantee, I believe.
Yeah, we're well on our way.
So Nate will be looking for an ace. Goes check, check. Elisa will give us the river. No ace here.
Brad getting a little creative here. Trying to force a bluff out of Nate. Yep. Fell into the trap.
So Nate is going to fire out.
Get called pretty quickly, yep.
Brad's going to show the king, and Nate taps the table.
Nice hit.
You know, we have, I believe, over 110 entries on this flight. We had 90 yesterday. And we expect this evening at 5:15, there's another flight tonight. And then tomorrow morning, 9:15, is the turbo flight. So it's the exact same format except 20-minute levels instead of 40-minute levels. So, but if you come tomorrow, you better be prepared to play one hell of a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, it was originally scheduled as 10-minute levels, but we talked to the powers that be, and we got a little bit more play on that Super Turbo. So
the plan is to stream tomorrow, day 2, all the way down to a final table, which I believe is going to be 6 players, and then come back on Monday and give you start to finish coverage on a final table. So last night we did a flight. Today we'll do a flight. Tomorrow, day 2, and Monday will be the final table.
Lodge live stream fans love tournament poker.
Absolutely.
We get so many views from it. So we give what the people want.
Absolutely. So Daniel, from Houston, but lives in Vegas, 1.1 million in Hen and Mob earnings. Finished 110th in the main event this past summer out in Vegas.
Beautiful flop for Daniel. Side flush draw. Up against a pair. Pretty fair fight right now.
Jason also from Austin. He's got about 240,000. He's a floor person for another club here in town. So he knows a lot about making rulings.
Check raise here. So he wants to see all 5. He's all in.
So Daniel, this would put him all in for his tournament life. Jason, just 21,000 to make the call. He's got 144. Got a pair. It's hard to make a pair. But he's going to lay it down. And Daniel, as I mentioned, Daniel finished 110th in the main this past summer for about 100 grand. Says he's from Houston, but now lives in Vegas. Could you live in Vegas? Did you live in Vegas ever?
So I tried when I was 21. I came back with my tail between my legs 30 days later. I did. In my defense, I tried to get a job out there. I wasn't trying to go pro or anything, but I knew it all when I was 21 or 22 years old. If you ask you, nothing's changed, right?
Right.
Yeah, but no, I'm a lot more humbled. No, there's too much temptation out there. Too much temptation. I can't even stay out there for more than 3 nights.
Yeah, it's tough. I was just there.
I mean, I just get super carried away at the tables, and you know, the alcohol flows.
Speaking of Vegas, Vegas Viet will make the call. He just looks like a poker player. Vegas Viet with 5 million in Hen and Bob earnings.
5 million. Oof. He's got Vegas Golden Knights hat or no? No. 5 million. That's impressive.
Appreciate everybody joining us today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of moving out to Vegas, the second dealer in the rotation, I believe, is Clayton, the tallest dealer in the country. He moved out to Vegas, and in 3 days, COVID hit, and Vegas shut down. That's a sign. Don't go.
I could, no. COVID was a gift and a curse for some people. You know, it got me here, got me to meet my wife.
Damn. Shout out.
You know, it's the worst thing that happened to the world, but
looks like Nate's going all in.
17. Yep.
4 fold, 5 fold.
What is it?
17,000.
All in.
6 is all in.
Vegas Viet makes the call with the Ducks. basically a flip here, 50-50 in equity. And this is for Nate's tournament life. Nate Kogel going to need some help.
Still got a flush draw. Up against a set.
Needs a spade.
Deuces never lose.
That's not a pair.
Never.
No spade.
Good luck.
So Vegas Viet will knock out one of the toughest players around, Nate Kogel.
See you, Nate.
But Nate, knowing Nate, maybe
He'll be back.
entering another flight.
Yeah. Probably this flight. If I know Nate well enough.
I need to tell somebody.
So there you see the stacks. Nobody in danger right here. Everybody with tons of playability.
What do you prefer in that spot? 2 overs or the bottom pair?
I always like to have a pair.
Really? I always feel like they just get there on me when when I'm up against 2 overs.
And at least with a pair, you know you don't have to hit anything.
It's true.
But
I know.
I get you. I get
Same
you.
thing, like ace king versus queens. I want the ace king. I don't know.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: never claim to be good at cards. So
Little mystery hand for Vegas Viet. We see the 8 of spades.
Tuesday to 9,000.
Daniel's going to make it 9,000, and he will take it down. Blinds 500, 1,000, 1,000. We are playing 40-minute levels. We will go to level 12, through level 12 today, just like we did last night. So this is level 7. We will have a break in about an hour and 45 minutes. You will not take any breaks because of our flux capacitor. We will zip right through the player break so you, the viewer, won't have to sit and wait.
One raise to 22. 4 fold, 5 fold. Six call.
Ryan, interesting. He won on his 21st birthday the WPT championship in Jacksonville in 2014. Could you imagine that on your 21st birthday,
7 raised to 70.
winning a WPT championship?
that would be pretty damn awesome. I mean, I was in Vegas on my 21st birthday, so I tried to get rich, but didn't work out.
One fold.
Moving right along here. Jason, the big stack at the table, 148,300. Brad Owen, everybody's favorite vlogger. Him and Andrew. Congratulations to Brad. He won the GPI award. Best vlogger this year when we were out there, me and Skull, accepting the award for fan favorite live stream.
A little plug for Brad, but also
Of course.
pumping your own tires too.
Of course. Snowman for Viet. But Ryan with ace queen suited, gonna raise here. Looks like to 6,600. And Viet's not gonna go anywhere, I don't think, with 43,000 and a pocket pair.
So you guys had no insider of winning that because you had no speeches prepared.
No. We
knew about the best hand, right?
Yeah, we knew about 2 hours earlier. Here's the raise here from Viet to 20,000. And Ryan, pretty committed here. Got a great hand. He's going all in. And there's the call. Wow.
It's a big pot.
Flip here.
2 starting stacks in the middle.
There's an ace right in the window. There's the 8, though. And Ryan shakes his head in disgust.
Eights never lose.
And Vegas Viet is going to get the double up. A huge hand there. And folks, we're being told that there is
Sorry, 41. 41,000.
the floor is needing to update some chip stacks. So the players, it's going to be a little while before they get cards back in the air. You're not going to have to worry about that because we got the flex capacitor. When we come back in the count of 3, you won't even know we took a break. 1, 2.
Come on.
Really? Oh, see.
3. There you go. So we had a slight pause in the action. That last hand that Vegas Viet won, he was.
That was a clever one.
It made me question him when he came in. Because
It was $5,000 paid, 5,000 chip missing out of what he was owed. So we're figuring that out through the camera. There you see the Lodge cam on a Saturday afternoon. I was playing earlier. Won a little bit of money pre-stream. Always good. I hate working for free by losing. Today I'm not working for free. Won a little bit of money
sure you want to raise now?
out there. It's starting to get pretty crowded. Look at all those smiling faces. We got the ladies tournament going on. That's the outer tables right here of the main event.
I'm waiting until I can go see what
Those are the tables in this flight. Flight number 5 of 7. Stream table included with all of these tables out here. This main event is a $3,000 buy-in, $1 million guarantee. Still working out the challenge on the inner table,
He was
the studio table.
46.
Think we're about ready to get cards back in the air.
I had an even number.
You see that Nate, who had busted, went to the cage and rebought, and he was assigned the exact same seat
I had an even number.
that he had.
Yeah, 46. That's
Seat number 2 in the blue hat there.
what we got paid.
I will give up the 200 to move things around.
No,
Looks like we are back in action.
21, 6 gold,
I'm going to call.
7 calls, 8 calls, 8 gold, 9 gold.
In the studio,
I'm call if you sleep.
under the lights.
That'd be
4 calls, 3 players.
3 players will go to this flop.
Yeah, this is correct. Before.
Jason looks like he just flopped a 7. Don't know what the other 2 players have. Don't know what Brad has. Here we go. Vegas Viet with ace deuce and Brad with king deuce of clubs.
7 calls, 4 folds. Heads up.
So it's heads up. And there's the boat for Jason. Ryan, for the second time in as many hands, has his opponent flop a set on him.
I bet
Can I
3,000.
order a cappuccino? Actually, yes, cappuccino.
Ryan looking for a 6 or a 9. Actually, just a 9 because there's Jason's already with the boat. So Jason's now boat improves to 7. 7's full over 8s. 6 was going to do Ryan no good.
7, that's 9,000 call.
Ryan gets quickly called here on the $9,000 river bet. And Ryan's got to wonder, is everyone going to flop a set against me?
3 sets in a row.
We'll have a 2-dealer rotation, Elisa and Clayton.
Give me one of those tables where the pairs are going to be good all day, probably. I saw Chung had one of those.
Safi is our game host.
They didn't all make
Final
sense.
Table Kev joined me to open the show.
The pair was winning.
You never know who's going to walk in here to help commentate. Skull Mike is out in one of the outer tables. Hopefully we'll get a view of him playing a couple hands today.
You didn't deserve that.
You have very appropriate shoes.
Shout out to Brad Owen. We mentioned he won the High Roller for about 59,000. His Hendon Mob was just shy of 1 million.
Respawn.
So with the tourney win here
I was like, oh yeah, this is the best.
on Thursday,
Enjoying it.
Brad's Hendon Mob now over 1 million. Congratulations, Brad Owen.
No, yeah, no, that would be cool though. Yeah. Hey, give me a couple hundred as a poker atlas. Yeah, why not?
One of Brad's biggest scores was 152,000
Yeah, for sure.
out at the 50K WPT in 2023. Of course, Brad, an ambassador for WPT, and shout out to ClubWPT Gold for being our stream sponsor. First class organization, the folks out at WPT. Vegas Viet and Ryan going at it once again. Ryan is just, last couple hands, is giving away a lot of chips. About a quarter-size pot bet from Ryan. Vegas Viet making the call with ace-7. And he hits his ace. And the check mark for Vegas Viet. From the Houston area. Goes check, check. To the river we go. Full house now for Viet. Ryan's ready to go on to the next hand. Not the best orbit for Ryan. Everybody started with 50,000 in their chip stack. So you see Brad above starting stack, sitting at about 70,000.
Thank you.
Nice. Just looking here real quick. Can't really see your chips because you're covering them.
Not intentional, just.
Can you move them then?
Sure.
Okay.
Brad saying, hey, let me look at your chip stack, please.
Thanks.
Can't hide your chips. Brad lets go of his sailboats. Vegas Viet in the small blind. We'll make the call. We'll go heads up. Adam with ace jack.
Your son. Makes sure we're still on the same level.
So we mentioned this is the main event of LCS Lodge Championship Series. It is our flagship event. It's been going on for,
Thank you.
the past week or so. Started with a meetup game on the 17th, I believe. Already March 1st. Happy March, everybody. Nate has a 6-year-old son that he likes to go bike riding with. Nate and his wife can be seen playing poker here at the lodge. Both fantastic players.
Got some change, Nate. Please. Thank you.
Ryan with the jiggities. Gonna raise here. Looks like 9,500. 3-bet to 9,500. And Adam with ace queen and 31,000 chips behind is going to put it all in. And there's the call from Ryan. So this will be for Adam's tournament life. And another flip. Let's see if Ryan can survive this orbit. My goodness.
A lot of flips at this table.
The drama.
A lot of flips. It is like a final table.
No ace or queen for Adam.
He didn't have to go.
Now he's got a few more outs.
I did.
There's the queen.
Good luck, yo.
But a jack on the turn gives Ryan
1 for 2.
the set. And Adam is eliminated. Let's see if Adam decides to rebuy.
String table C1 is open.
Another set.
He needed it.
Every pair making a set.
How's it every time he raised, I call you got a hand. Every time he raised, I call you got a hand.
I don't know, but
Seems to be happening a lot.
Got about 5 minutes remaining in level 7. Remember, we will go through level 12. So plenty of poker to be played. You will be seeing a ton of poker.
5 raised to 21. 6 fold, 7 fold. 8 fold. 9 go in.
All in for Andrew in seat 9.
What, a flip?
Another flip.
This is a bounty.
Pairs are holding.
Okay, another race.
Exactly.
All the pair hold
Jason
up.
with pocket 5s. Andrew ace right in the window.
Yeah, I know.
don't trust that.
I don't.
Oh, now I can't even hit a 5.
Still not trusting it.
Ooh, close, close.
He did a 5.
23, 24, 3.
So Andrew's going to get the much needed double up there with his trips.
24, 3.
Nice answer.
And he's back to starting stack.
I'm back to where we started.
There's Safi.
Coffee.
Our game host.
Fold, 5 fold, 6 fold. 7 raised, 22. 8 fold. 9 fold. 2 fold.
Folks, if you want to play on the Lodge live stream, a couple ways to do it. Fill out our player form in the link in the description below. Email skullmike at lodgecc.com, or DM him on Instagram or Twitter at skullmikepoker. Let him know when you're going to be in town.
5 raised to 21. 6 fold, 7 fold. 8 raised to 7,000. 9 fold.
And he will get back in touch with you. Give him a few days to get back in touch with you. He tries to get back with everybody.
5 fold.
Great overhead view of our table. Thank you to our sponsor, ClubWPT Gold. ClubWPT Gold is the newest sweepstakes model online poker platform available in the majority of the U.S. and Canada. There's no subscription necessary, and players can play online
Somebody will.
for sweeps coins, which can be redeemed for dollars.
You're here, we'll be here.
Sounds like it.
If Viet hits enough sets, we'll still be here too. Also, one of those two reasons.
9 ways.
If he throws on his batting gloves, then it's on. But it's a little too early for that.
Heads up. 5 checking.
Do you walk in the door with him, or do you put him on afterwards
22.
What?
on day 2 or day 3?
When it starts.
Like you put them on before you go to bed. you grab a pair off the wall, pinned like in Major League or something. You grab a pair of batting gloves, stick them on. Going to work, boys.
Jason's going to let go his ace-9, and we'll go to hand number 19.
Such an iconic look, though.
7 fold. 8 raise to 20.
Looks like the tournament clock.
Just thinking about you.
This will be the last hand at this blind level. Blinds will be going up. And we will go to level 8.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since I've been here. You've been frothing? Yeah. Is your rating higher? Yeah. Nice. I was here for the meetup game, but the last time I was here before that was like October or something. Nice, dude. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Daniel, middle pair here will get it done. Blinds will go up, and I believe we're going to have a change in dealer.
Like the next
Guys in and out.
tier?
Elisa will leave us, and Clayton, the tallest dealer in the country, and while he gets his cards in order, let's hear from our stream sponsor, ClubWPT Gold.
Play poker online at ClubWPT Gold with bonus code LODGE and win tournament seeds into the Lodge Championship Series, including the $1 million guarantee main event. Details in the description below.
Yeah. If you had been able to do kind of your normal prep and then played it a couple times, do you think you would have done pretty well?
Yeah, I think I could compete a little better,
Yeah.
for sure. A little more preparation.
Mm-hmm.
8 fold.
Each dealer will deal for an hour. Nate Kogel just rebought. Sent right back to the stream table, raises the 2,400. Brad Owen wearing his WPT patch. My good friend, he will 3-bet to 7,200. Back over to Nate. And Nate says, I want to see a flop here. Brad dominating Nate here with the queen. Better kicker with the ace. And both players hit their queen. Watch out. Top here for Brad. Brad's going to fire out 6,000 into 17-4. About a third size pot. And there's the call from Nate. And why not? Just hit top pair. Pot now sitting at 29,400. And Nate is going to be dead to a jack. Brad going for about 2/3 pot size bet here. And look at that stare from Nate. Great camera work from our amazing production crew. Looks like we're going to have a new player hopping in between Nate and Brad. So tough here for Nate. All in. And Brad flips it in, and Nate's going to see the bad news. Nate could be eliminated twice in the first 20 hands. Needs a jack. Does not come. And Brad is going to eliminate Nate. And Brad's going to win a nice one. 98,000 chip pot. That was just going to happen right there. Nate flopping top pair with a decent kicker.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate everybody joining us. Big shout out to our great moderators, VW Bug, Yoda, and Jim Bonix. The best moderators in all of the land. We recognized them last Saturday night, a week ago, when Skull and I were in Vegas to accept the award. Our moderators play a huge part of the stream. We know that. And we appreciate them. Heads up, Daniel and Andrew. Daniel just with 6 high in the big blind decided to defend. Blinds now 600, 1,200, 1,200. Probably get another player or two into the studio. This is flight 5 of 7. We will have another flight which starts at 5:15 Austin time, so in about about 30 minutes from now. Tomorrow morning, for those still wanting a chance, we'll have the turbo, which will start at 9 a.m., 20-minute levels. And then day 2 will start after the turbo ends. We will have live streaming coverage tomorrow night. And we will play down to 6, no matter how long it takes Everybody with a queen in their hand on an ace-9 board.
Heads up.
Couple spades for Andrew. Andrew looking for a spade. No spade.
Check.
See if Brad continues his story.
Check.
He does not. So there's the spade. Andrew gets there with his flush. Second nut flush. Board pair out there, though.
Bet 8,000. Fold.
We'll have a break in about an hour and 10 minutes.
Better to actually do it.
I want all your small change, and then you'll have to get change.
Yeah. $26.
More raises make it.
Brad Owen under the gun with some Broadway cards. Raises to 2,600.
Second call. 8 fold, 9 fold. Call. Big blind.
New player in the big blind, Will. Got about 46,000 in chips. 3 ways to this flop. Open ender and a pair for Will.
Check. Check around.
2,500.
Bet 2,500. Fold, fold.
Will gonna sit down and win a pot. Beautiful, beautiful day in the Austin area. In the 70s. Hey, who saw all the planets last night? All in a line? Saw a great picture earlier. Saturn's got to be the coolest planet. Come on. Give it up for Saturn. The ring. Other than Earth, obviously. Hometown advantage for the Earth. But Saturn, pretty cool. Telescope sales are probably through the roof this week.
8 raises make it 2,600. 9 fold. 8 fold.
Call.
Call. Heads up. Check. Bet 1,800.
Daniel sees a little weakness, decides to bet, and will take it down. People from all over the world are here. There's a look at the outer table. Looks like we got an all-in situation. Ace Queen is going to win that hand. Look at the top of your screen in the hood. You'll see Skull Mike. There's Blue Brand Group Joe. He won a tournament, chopped a PLO tournament, I believe. You see the guy that looks like,
Doing all right.
too late. Skull's wearing his hood and his sunglasses.
6 fold. 7 raises make it 2,500. 8 fold. 9 call. 2 fold.
9,500.
3 makes it 9.
Will's going to make it 9,500 on the button with ace-jack suited. Back over to Ryan with the Gretzky hand. Also has Andrew behind him. Ryan, who was having a pretty bad 10 minutes, made it all up pretty much. In one hand, and he'll go heads up against Will.
Where's the RFA day here?
Yeah, it's brutal.
Bet 7,000.
Will fires out 7,000. Ryan makes the call with his 9s. Another 10. That's actually not the. It's pretty good news for Ryan. It's going to be much harder for Will to have a 10 in his hand with 2 10s on the board. Ryan fires out 9,000. Will be needing a jack or an ace, but decides to release. Over 1,100.
7 raises, make it 2,500. 8 calls, 9 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds, 4 folds.
Watching right now, we appreciate each and every one of you. Wonder if we'll get it up to the 7,000 we had watching on Thursday when Brad took down the High Roller 5K. I think we had 7,000 at one point watching. That was kind of fun. Couple hearts for Ryan. This game is all about momentum. Ryan was looking to, he was getting beat on every hand for an orbit straight, and then really has turned it around. Now closing in on 100,000 chip stack. See these equities here as Viet picks up the flush and the straight. He's got the open ender, little combo draw there. He's 29% equity, but Ryan 35% equity with the heart draw and the overs. And Daniel 36% equity with the best hand right now with the pocket 9s. Daniel decides to get out of the way, though. What a turn card for Vegas Viet. Gives him the flush and the open ender. Flush draw and the open ender. So a pair of 5s is good right now. Ryan realizes the only way he could win this pot is to bet. But he will check with the nothing. Best hand without a pair, ace queen there. could either buy into this event for $3,000 or play one of our many satellite opportunities. A lot of milestones.
26.
They even did some situations where you could pay I think it was $300, and they basically do a race. One hand. See who has the best hand. Get 10 players out there. And best hand will get an entry into the main event. There you see on the bar there, that's our trophy that we won. The GPI award for fan favorite best live stream. Thank you all who had a chance to vote. Look, when we started this 4.5 years ago, Skull and I, that first show, I think there were 10 people watching and less than 50 subscribers. Today, we just crossed over 210,000 subscribers. Michael, who just got here, I believe Michael's from New York. I believe I met him last night, actually. He's got the snowman all in for his 7,900. Will with the Gretzky hand, he'll go all in over the top. So Michael's in deep trouble.
Oh, no raise this time.
Looking for a snowman. Or else he will be eliminated. This is for his tournament life. Literally just sat down. Vegas Viet hit an 8 earlier with the snowman. Let's see if Michael can. Looking for a black 8. Michael is eliminated. In somewhat of a cooler situation there. Pocket 8s versus pocket 9s.
I had more 7-card non-flushes. That's like the
Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Feature table all the way till we get down to our final table. And then on Monday, we'll come back in the afternoon and stream the final table. Both players flopping a 9 here. Vegas Viet in great shape with his queen kicker.
Check. Check.
To the river we go. Clayton gives us a king.
Check.
So the queen is going to play for Vegas Viet. He'll take down 11,400. I want to say hello to all the people in chat, including one of my all-time favorite names of a member of Chatsville, Sacre Bleu.
How am I supposed to be?
Jan Witt is in chat. Of course, our moderators, VW Bug, Yoda, Texas Ryan's in chat. And there you see the stacks. Jason with 110 big blinds. Where's our buddy Brad? Very comfortable, 87 bigs at this point in the tournament. Brad Owen, who's just now entering back into the studio.
You just go. She's coming. Okay.
Brad needs to get wanded. Every time you leave the studio, we wand you. Can't have any electronics, no phones, earphones, smartwatches. Have a very secure studio.
8 raises make it 7,000.
So secure that nobody on our staff sees cards until after the hand is over. Pretty incredible technology.
Heads up.
Another pocket pair. This time Will has the sevens. And it'll go heads up against Daniel.
At 4,500.
Well, you faded the snap. So.
Daniel's going all in here for his tournament life with Jack High. Will way out in front, but he doesn't know that. Got the pocket sevens, will lay it down. Good play by Daniel. Once again, Daniel lives in Vegas from Houston. 1.1 million in Hen and Mob earnings. Finished 110th in the main event. Around 110th in the main event last summer for about $100,000.
Back to you. We can fight now.
There you see how many players. There's 116 entries in this fight, flight 5 of 7. I think last night we had 90. Yesterday's stream we had 90. So we're well on our way to shattering this guarantee of $1 million.
I feel like if you had a bigger stack, would have been a different case.
73 remain. No matter how many remain, at the end of level 12 today, they will bag. It's an either or. It's either 13% of the total entries or 12 levels. I think we're going to go 12 levels.
Yeah.
Professional bank. Said he did look.
Check. Got 3,000. Time to call, free call, heads up. Got 5,000.
Two pair for Jason. Fires out 5,000. Andrew sitting over there in seat 9 will lay down his pocket pair.
Give me a chance to watch any of that cat Celtics.
Jason stack.
That's out. I know what happened.
141,900.
25 to 3.
25 to 3?
Yeah.
It definitely got to at least 27 if I glanced at it.
Yeah,
And
so it was 25 to 3, and then Tatum was telling, "Get the fuck out of here!" when it was 25-3 when he made that 3-pointer.
They were still up 10, like with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, and
I
then they
know
lost the
going into
game.
the fourth quarter, they were certainly in that range about being 10, and I was like, bro, if anyone's going to blow
Yeah.
it's them. And, but I was playing. I didn't really get to watch it too much. I was just very impressed with the result. I was wondering if you were going to be wearing one of the jerseys or something if that game had been on today instead. But, I mean, it's only regular season, but that's a pretty big clash.
Yeah, it was.
starting to get to that point that they're starting to play for real too. Everyone played, no one sat, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a very interesting playoff this year. Right in the middle of the world.
Blind 600, 1200, 1200. Moving right along. This is level 8. We will play 12 levels. 1,500 people watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. As I mentioned, you get a chance, subscribe to our channel. Hit that thumbs up. If you could. We'd appreciate it. Short stack at the table is Will, still though with plenty of chips, 34,400. No one is in panic mode. Lodge is hopping right now. Lots of cash games going on. We had a ladies tournament. Of course, we got this flight and the other flight for the main event about ready to start. That would be flight 6. Vegas Viet fires out, and that's how you do it, folks. Winning with 6 high. On the button. Lots happening this month. March the 1st, and I'm going to tell you all about it after this hand. Vegas Viet in the cutoff will raise here with 5 high. Just won a hand with 6 high. Now he's going to try to do it with 5 high. And he does. So I told you about a lot happening in March. How about this one? The Saturday free roll. Saturdays, 4:15. We're adding another free roll starting March the 8th. $30 entry, $20 rebuys, just like Tuesday and Thursday night. $10,000 guarantee. March Madness, our next big event will be March 28th through the 30th. $100,000 guarantee. Not March Madness, Spring Madness. We'll call it Spring Madness. Magnus, a $300 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed. Coming March the 28th through the 30th. Lots of fun stuff happening in March. Lodge always kicks it up a notch. Andrew is going to 3-bet here to 8,500, and Vegas Viet, who Tried to win again with 5 high. This time, Andrew says, not this time. There you see the stacks. Jason sitting at 116 big blinds. Brad Owen,
Tourney tournament earlier, and
double his starting stack at over 100,000 chips.
Get this thing going.
Will is the short stack with 27 big blinds and 32,000.
5 fold, 6 fold. He raises to 2,500.
Still got another level.
Right.
9 raises make it 8,000.
No need to rush to all in.
Still about 50.
Andrew with the Cowboys, 3 bets to 8,000. And Daniel is going to come along with ace 3 suited. And there's the ace. The ace magnets attract the ace, and Andrew is going to just put his head down and fire out 4,500. So Andrew's going to be looking for a red king. Right here, needs the red king. Does not come. $9,500 is the bet. Andrew, it's always tough to lay down those kings. Looks like we're about 43 minutes away from our first break. Remember, you won't go on any breaks. Players will. You will not. Because that's how we do things.
Big. You had a big one? Yeah.
That's something.
I think so.
What does Chatsville think about the flux capacitor? The ability to not have you waiting on any breaks for these tournaments. You like that little feature that we added? I love it. Vegas Viet wakes up with crabs, which is never a fun thing to do. And Daniel and Jason both hit their ace.
Check. Check around. Check. Check. Check good.
So the queen is going to play for Daniel, but Jason's going to fire out 3,000. Daniel going to take it down with his ace queen, and we will go to hand number 40. So far. This could be the last hand of this blind level. Next blinds will be 1,000, 1,500, 1,500. Believe at the end of the next level, they will color up and get rid of the black chips, if I'm not mistaken.
25, I need to go 9 fold, 3 fold.
Call.
4 fold, 5 fold.
Brad in position on the button with Queen 9 suited, one of Skull Mike's favorite hands. And Vegas Viet in the big blind will come along, hits his 7, but Brad, top pair, decent kicker.
Hold it, 6,000. Fold. Raise, make it 19,000.
And I've got to clarify some things after this hand as Daniel fires out 24,000 with just ace high. Nice bet here from Daniel. And what's Brad going to do? Eyeing Daniel. %93 equity, and he's going to lay it down and tap the table. Nice play from Daniel.
Bluff?
For sure, 100%.
I don't know. It might have been the best hand.
Nice play from Daniel. Brad is wondering if he was just bluffed there.
Put out 25.
Was it?
I mean,
So I
On
did
the flop?
6. You did 19.
6, 19. Yeah, halfway to.
25. It's not halfway.
No, it's not halfway.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Over 18?
19.
19 is 13 more. So
Yeah.
it's 6 more.
Oh, you're saying
So
based
six,
on,
6.5.
It's less than half.
you're saying based on what you put out the
It's more
call
than
with,
6.
you mean?
It's more than 6.
I did 6 more. 25
Yeah, it was
is 6 more
13,
than
so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's not.
never mind.
Yeah.
He was just saying what you put out the call with.
Yeah, 25. He thought it was more, but no. Yeah.
Be at least 31 or something like that.
All right, so what I'm getting word of is that the plan is to finish it all on Monday, day 3 of the tournament. And I was under the impression, I got some, I assumed it was different than it is. The plan is day 3 will be our final table. But
You should ace
it
high.
could go into
Ace high, huh?
Tuesday a day 4,
I mean, we're-
depending on how many people
Like you can keep it a secret.
and how long it
30 more
goes
minutes if
on
you
day
want.
3. We're anticipating
might
that
be one hand,
it will
depending
all
on how many
finish
delays
on Monday. So tomorrow we will not be playing down to a final table. We'll be playing down to day 3. Come back on day 3 and hope to finish it
Okay.
What I have?
with the possibility in keeping that Tuesday
I had it.
just in case we need it, but I don't think we
You
will.
didn't know the 9 of clubs.
I had a 9 now.
Seems easy for me to have a 9 speed though. Bad river for me.
Two, 4, 6, 8. Never getting a full table?
Not if we keep busting people.
It's true. Yes.
Just stop hitting sets. We'll have a full table.
I haven't had hit set this year yet.
Yeah.
The year is one orbit around the table for him.
I've seen you around here. What's your name?
Raul.
Raul? I'm Raul. Nice to meet you.
Situation, make it 3,000. 7 total.
Let's play here a lot, huh?
They call heads up.
Every day? You just didn't say anything back. You're like, oh God, I'm here every day.
How about you? Out of town or?
Yeah, out of town.
Where are you from?
Green Bay?
Super cold there?
It is. Yeah. Like,
There's the straight for Daniel.
it's not like the Arctic, but it's cold, yeah. I mean, it warmed up just recently, but we had a streak of like, I'd say 45 days, less than 20, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like, just, like, all you do is like shovel your driveway.
Vegas Viet hits his pair,
And shovel.
and now he's just looking
Vigo.
for a chop.
Yeah. Yeah.
No 6, so the straight for Daniel.
Day again. I can't get
Daniel, who just made a great play against Brad, is going to get rewarded here on the next hand.
It was like 3 feet. But there was like no snow until January, which is really odd. Usually we get a lot. It sounds terrible, but it's actually, it's pretty nice. Summers are like bar none, right? No hurricanes, no poisonous snakes, no alligators. That's what we all say. When
There's the bet
all cold myself.
from Daniel in the big blind, hits his straight,
I don't have any other problem.
fires out 10,500.
I don't know.
Now with 2 pair, Vegas Viet
It's like the justification for like, why would you want to live there?
Yeah, it's good.
is going to have to decide whether he wants to make this call or not. And after this hand, we're going to get it straight from the source.
What?
The Florida-specific call.
The tournament director extraordinaire, Anthony Chester, is going to be in
Well, anything
to set me straight on what we're all doing. So, Anthony, first of all, congratulations on a successful Lodge Championship Series. We're finishing up. Walk us through what's going to happen in tomorrow will be day 2. And we will play down or try to play down to what?
So we're playing 12 levels tomorrow, and each level happens to be 50 minutes long.
Okay.
So that is 10 hours of actual play
Okay.
with 2 hours worth of break. So you got about a 12-hour day tomorrow, starting
Okay.
at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
No matter what we have left,
Yep.
we will stop play
Yep.
and come back on day 3.
Which is Monday.
Right?
All right. Depending on the speed of play or what's going on Monday, will dictate if we're going to need Tuesday or not. If on the schedule it says that Tuesday, day 4, is an if necessary day. So let's just give an example. It's a hypothetical. If let's say we have 27 players that come back on day 3, and within 3 hours they're down to the final 9. We're not going to bag them up after 3 hours. We'll let them finish out. We're already going to be streaming. You're already going to be calling. So we just finish out the day and go from there.
Okay.
So it's all dependent on day 3 and how many players we bring back versus how quickly they get down to the 9, so on and so forth.
Right now, as we look at Daniel with the Cowboys, and Jason does hit middle pair here.
of the tunnel over here, and then they come past.
And of course, with the Cowboys, there's always an ace on the flop, but Daniel doesn't care.
If you take my number, and
Daniel's going to barrel, put his head down, and say, "I don't think he has an ace."
I like
Jason going to look for a 10 or a jack.
The people that randomly sat in my seats.
Talk some more with
I
Anthony Chester, the tournament director,
and you'd meet the
here after this hand.
Like go, and so like random hookups with like bands and.
What are you saying about me, man?
No. But I'm saying like just like the strange amount of people that you could like meet and.
No, I get it.
I met an Australian guy.
Daniel's going to continue firing.
Tickets to the game. I met a manager.
How long have you been in Green Bay?
My whole life.
Going to fire 20,000.
If I understand correctly, everybody who lives in Green Bay like owns a share of the Packers.
Well, in the beginning, they contributed to the team. First it was like a club thing, so like a meat packing plant for the Packers to keep.
And Jason, so getting back to Anthony, so how many people we're on? This is flight 5. We've got one at 5:15 today, and a turbo tomorrow morning at 9:15.
Right.
So how many through the first 4 flights? How many have bagged? Do we know?
67.
67 people. So we've got 3 more. So if, okay.
So we'll bring. I've already done some projections, so I think that we're going to end with about 400 to 420 or 25 entries overall. There's about 30 to 33% that come back for day 2, which is going to be anywhere.
I think they have 500 million in their bank.
Which will be about 120, 130 players.
Right.
We'll pay about 45. So that's when we will get down to. It'll be a little bit slower to get down to the 45, especially when we hit about 60 left. We'll hit a wall, so that's what's gonna take up really tomorrow.
But the big talking point.
I was watching them on the combine.
The big talking point is day 2 will be playing 10 levels of 50 minutes, 12 levels of 50 minutes, and then day 3 and a possible day 4.
Yes,
but we don't think so.
No.
And he goes,
All right, thank you,
"I will
Anthony
apologize
Chester,
as many times as I can, and I will do it
tournament
here on
director
National
extraordinaire,
Television."
done another fine job at Lodge Championship
Nobody
Series.
does. Nobody has the first round. Nobody worries about that. But people have serious like, hey, we could have 3 first-round picks for Rodgers to Denver, and got Jared Judy probably.
Yeah, and even the Devontae trade wasn't exactly the biggest.
You got something. I mean, look at what Detroit has done with the 3 first-round picks they got from
Want a big thank you to Cheryl, Bling Bling Cheryl, who gave a super chat
Every pick, every team
after
came from Cleveland.
after I had already left because of the delay last night. Thank you, Cheryl, Bling Bling Cheryl.
To Cleveland.
Yeah, pretty much. Definitely give the biggest contracts and the most picks away for nothing, and then Myles Garrett's going to end up.
Mark Lasry just sold the Bucks, and then the Cleveland owner bought into the Bucks for half price, and I was like,
too, so
I was like, oh my god,
I didn't hear that part.
why? I would never even let him near my team with a 10-foot pole, even if he gave me 500 million, which he did. I think it was 500 million this part that he bought into.
I mean, at least it's not Jerry Jones, but.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 first-round picks he got from Minnesota is another testament. They traded, I think, Tony Dorsett back in the day, or one of the, for 3 first-round picks, and they won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, it turned into Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
I don't remember I don't think.
A lot of football conversation going on. Rahul comes to the table.
And they won 2 was it
Flops 2 pair.
Is that what it was?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, for the longest time, that was considered pretty much one of the most
Lopsided trades.
I don't know if lopsided is the right word, because Tony Dorsett was very, very good. But
no, it's not. Is it Tony Dorsett or Herschel Walker?
No, it's Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, I don't know what we said.
Yeah, it's Herschel Walker.
It was Herschel Walker,
yeah.
for sure. They'll be saying that with the Luka trade as the next most lopsided ever.
Well, I think any trade that happened, or any new news is always the greatest news, right? Until it shakes out.
Rahul,
I mean, one of them,
who we've seen plenty of times here at the Lodge.
Pro Bowl player for picks, and it had to hit.
Yeah.
This one ends up
PLO player. Great
Maybe
poker
one of the
player right there.
potential greatest of all time, getting traded in
We'll
front.
take that one down.
You can see how it plays out.
Yeah, if you do games at all, like the Badgers, are a Badger game in Madison is like an unreal game. A night game too is unreal. The jump around. You're from California?
Yeah, from
So maybe you're
San Francisco area.
UC or USC or UCLA now plays in Madison occasionally. At least
Not really in LA.
Yeah.
I'm from Northern California.
Oh, Northern. Well, even though you go out there for like an Oregon game or something, like something West Coast game, at least you have some.
Yeah, like Berkeley and Stanford are kind of around, but I'm not really a big. I'm actually a bigger like UT fan.
Oh, sure.
Than and I root for Georgia as well.
I like it. Brad Owen.
UT and Georgia.
My baby mama's from Georgia, so she's
Sure. Georgia.
Brad Owen, a Longhorn fan. I love it.
Alabama played it there.
I knew I liked him for many reasons, but that one.
A game there or a game at Lambeau is worthwhile.
Well, I mean,
Brad involved in this one in the big blind, Battle of the Blinds.
It was UT versus Alabama here a couple.
2000.
Will bottom pair fires out, and Brad will exit.
That was an awesome game. Yeah, that was like. I mean, that was an unbelievable one.
Yeah, we were there playing the tournament when it was on, when it was here in Texas Stadium, or can't remember which one was which because they played back-to-back years. But they played one of them in Alabama. We were watching, but we were having stream issues for whatever reason. And then the other one was here, but more players were still playing here and still willing to skip the game, even though we're not students anymore. Obviously, I don't know how easy it is to get tickets, but
Yeah.
if you can watch it on TV and play cards at the same time, that's a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah.
We had LSU come to Lambeau Field. They played the Wisconsin Badgers at Lambeau Field. It was like a one-off event that they did, and the Badgers beat them. And it was a wild game. And LSU fans in Green Bay was like the two of the best tailgating operations.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it wasn't 20 degrees.
No, it was
Probably like an October
it was
game or
beautiful. Yeah,
something,
it was beautiful. Beautiful October day.
I almost went to my first game this year. It was going to be in October.
Brad,
but it was
ace
supposed to
10
be good.
offsuit.
Against the Texans would have been great to see, but something came up. Kept me from being able to go. So.
The town is extremely small. You're gonna get there and go like, okay, where it is, but like
Yeah.
the tailgating, the walking through the parking lot,
Yeah, it'll be-
the bars next door. You can park on someone's lawn, right next door in a house.
Two pair for Jason.
Just doing it. Go Green Bay game.
Gotta love flopping two pair with 8-6 in your hand.
Pretty sure they play again this year, and if so, then it would be in Houston. So I'll make sure I try to get that one for sure. But going up there is.
And it's cheap. Like people come and they're like, oh my God, it's so cheap. Like to go to a game down here.
There's the boat.
It's expensive.
Jason's gonna have to put some chips in this pot.
The ticket will all be less than the ticket here.
And that's not even counting places like California or Vegas or something like that where the price is.
Yeah.
Gonna try to slide it in and hopefully
Domestic beers, $4.
not detect anything from the other two players.
15, wherever you go, 15, 20.
You don't even need a
Ryan will make the call, and with ace queen, Brad will get out of the way. Ryan drawing absolutely dead with his ace queen. Thank goodness for him. He didn't hit an ace.
Nice hand, Jay.
March is here. We're going to guarantee $500,000 in guarantees. The new $10,000 Saturday free roll starting on the 8th. $100,000 Spring Madness starts on March 28th.
Underneath 1,000 to go.
The biggest and best in Austin and all of Texas, maybe even the entire planet.
That's what they mail you a letter like. There's a seat.
The
tax,
Lodge
and here's
Mahal
the cost of the tickets, so start
in
saving your
Austin,
funds.
Texas.
My buddies from Iowa.
As
and
many
that's
of
who
you
I
have
became a fan through, even though he lives
been
in
here.
Texas, and he's told me
The hype is
every
real,
year
right?
He gets that for his kids.
It is as good as people say.
Legacy seats, I guess you could say, pass on. Been on that list forever.
Uh-oh. I'm with Brad.
Jiggities.
He's kicking the jet.
Bring it home.
All right, raise it up.
Flop doesn't matter.
The window doesn't.
Rahu with ace king Will for his tournament life with the Jiggities. Rahul looking for an ace or a king. Will survives the flop, but there's the ace. And Will, who was having a good conversation about football, will take his beer and exit. And Rahul, big slick, will survive and win a nice pot.
The Packer season ends every year. Brutal.
Wait, you didn't get his number.
Oh well, I don't watch football.
I don't watch football.
That's how that all started.
He was a very nice guy, but the entire conversation I understood like 5 words.
I also don't watch football.
It's quite a lot.
Over here zoning out.
That's a very non-Texan thing for you to do.
Yeah,
Do you watch any sports or just?
not really. It's like tennis is the only one I'll see. Like the rest of the sports look like white noise to me, but tennis, I see that one.
Even the Olympics.
Yeah.
No country pride for just random events that don't matter.
Nothing against it. I don't really like see it. Yeah. I was always watching poker on TV as a kid.
I always find that
was
funny, the difference to country pride, because like I don't watch the World Cup. I mean, I don't watch soccer, but I'll watch the World Cup when it's on, because somehow, unless USA is out, which unfortunately is too.
I agree. I love the World Cup.
Somehow I can watch
Yeah, I don't
random
think so.
Olympic events at night that are just like, what's the medal count? Like they know it. They know that's why they're advertising like that, because they know the average American may not care.
Looks
about what
like
they're
we're going to
showing.
have
So we
a
care about
dealer
the medal count.
change.
Are we being Russia? We've been
Clayton, the tallest deal in the country, will leave. Elisa will be back. And let's hear from our stream sponsor, Club WPT Gold.
Play poker online at ClubWPT Gold with bonus code LODGE and win tournament seats into the Lodge Championship Series, including the $1 million guarantee main event. Details in the description below.
We appreciate the partnership with Club WPT Gold. It's the newest sweepstakes model online poker platform available in the majority of the U.S. and Canada. There's no subscription necessary, and players can play online for sweeps coins, which can be converted to dollars. Skull Mike won a satellite seat to this main event through Club WPT Gold. Let's do a little roll call. Where are you tuning in from all over the world? Keep in mind, I'm a little ahead of you, so I won't be able to see it right away. Where are you tuning in from all over the world? Over 2,200 watching right now. Brad with 2 pair, but it's Daniel. Daniel's a very aggressive player. Not afraid of putting the chips in. I think he got Brad to fold what would have been the winning hand a little earlier with ace high. Brad again with the check mark. Let's see if Daniel continues his story. He's got 120,000 chips. Brad probably willing to just take this to showdown. Or will he go for some value? He is. He's going to reach for some chips.
Bunjay.
3,000.
6 raised to 3,000. Seven folds.
Chip values once again. Orange chips are 5,000, yellow chips 1,000, purple chips are 500, and the black chips are 100. We will be coloring up and taking the 100 denomination chips off the table after this break. Ace high flop at both Raul. Raul hits top two. Vegas Viet pair of aces with the jack kicker, and Ryan with the Gretzky hand in trouble.
7 bets 35. Two raises to 12,000.
Raul raises here with top two. Vegas Vic gets out of the way. And it's back to Ryan, who originally started the bet, and he says, I apologize. Let's move on to hand number 53. There's the stacks, chip stacks. Jason, 80 big blinds. He is the chip leader at this table. He and Daniel, right about the same amount. Brad still in great shape with 55 bigs.
3,000.
Could Brad win the $5,000 high roller and the main event, the LCS?
9 raises to 8,000.
He's got half of it.
2 folds, 4 folds.
Won the 5K high roller on Thursday after late regging it and binking it. Had an amazing hand against San. I think running deuces was the hand of the day. But both players flopped. San flopped top two. Brad flopped pair of kings with a deuce kicker. And then running deuces gave him the boat. It's an amazing hand. Really changed the tournament for Brad.
Somebody wants to start buying up all the flags. We gotta color it up.
So they are going to, somebody's going to start buying up the black chips.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll get it missing. You got two.
9 raised to 3,000. 2 folds, 4 folds. 5 folds.
Both players hit a pair. Andrew way out in front with his aces. Andrew decides to don the hood on his hoodie. We'll go to a turn, 10 of diamonds. And Vegas Viet looking for a king or a 3. Four players head into this flop. Vegas Viet flopping trips, loving life. You see Daniel and Brad with 1% equity. Looking for the case ace. And Brad in trouble here. Case ace, maybe? Doesn't come. So a boat for Vegas Viet. Brad's got to tread carefully here.
$37.
Vegas Viet going for 37,000, and there's the call from Brad. And Brad is now down to under 17,000 chips. That was a tough one.
Glad I missed that one.
Ouch. Hand number 70. That one hurt.
Glad you missed what?
The board.
Oh.
Brad now
Glad I hit.
about 11 bigs.
Thought you probably did. I thought he might have did too.
Yeah.
At least.
Also, too.
And Vegas Viet taking advantage. Making a great river bet there. 3 ways to this flop. On hand number 57, blinds 1,000, 1,500, 1,500. And both Ryan and Daniel flop a pair of kings. Vegas Viet with the gut shot possibility, looking for an 8. Doesn't come. Third diamond gets out there. And Daniel gets there with his flush. He's got the nuts.
4,000.
But Ryan's going to bet with his kings. Daniel, him and Hahn knows he's got the nuts. The nut flush. I mean, there is a straight flush possibility for the steel wheel, but he's got the nut flush. And he's going to raise to 15,000. Doesn't get crazy. Ryan, who we mentioned earlier, on his 21st birthday, won the 2014 WPT event in Jacksonville, Florida, on his 21st birthday. Imagine that. Daniel's starting to stack chips now, 133,000. He's second at this table to Vegas Viet, who just won a big one against Brad Owen. All in from Brad with the Gretzky hand on hand number 58.
Should be 14, 15, 7.
And he runs into aces. Ryan with the aces. Ouch. Ryan is just going to flat.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And Brad already getting up. Looking for a 9. A red 9.
You're safe. Don't worry, you're safe. You're safe.
Yeah, it looks like the guy called it.
Brad already taken off his microphone.
They don't give bad things here.
Looking for a red 9. Does not come. There's the wheel for Ryan. And Brad
That made me
exits through the sliding door.
We were 1 seat away.
Will he re-enter?
So frustrating.
Don't know.
Chips in. He is 7-5 off, so he just knows it's bad. It gets called. And then
So a
Tyler,
couple
who was just here earlier,
tough
walks by
hands.
and
This
says, that's my boy. He goes, one time. Put a 7 of hearts.
orbit for Brad. He had that tough one
And then puts trip 7s for him too, to finish him off.
against Vegas Viet,
And he pulled up the seat at the end.
where he made the call with aces and
ten.
10s
It got down to 4, and 3 got seats.
Oh, wow.
But it was like, did Tyler
against the
he was
boat
like, "Man, just buy me dinner later."
from Vegas Viet. That one crippled him. And then he just went all in with the pocket 9s.
Right.
And Ryan woke up with aces. And we're about 2 minutes away from a break.
Left and right.
You will not have a break.
2 more minutes.
Actually,
Time.
the dealer is, I guess they're waiting for a player to come in before they deal.
I did get
Looks
pretty
like
lucky
there's
that
70 players remaining.
I folded big.
About a minute and a half
I know you
away
did.
from the players taking
No, I
a
can tell you did, but it probably was bigger
15-minute
than
break. You will not be taking a break,
Oh,
though.
I really thought I was out kick, and then
Full
I helped.
onslaught of action for you.
I thought there was an above average possibility, but since he was the one in position, I was like, I was still going to call him, but I was glad I had you in between.
Appreciate everybody joining us. You're watching the LCS main event,
I'm just mucking.
flight 5 of 7.
2 flush draws.
We'll have another flight, which just started a few minutes ago here at the lodge.
Pretty good with your.
Then
That's the only
day
downside.
2
If
will
you
be
ever have
tomorrow.
something you do.
We will play
You
12
are definitely
levels
okay.
of
Yeah, for
50
sure.
minutes
board
level.
tournament.
Because I saw him try bet.
Looks like Andrew Moreno is making his way into the studio.
Nice, it got easier. Is there any other
So
people
Andrew
in this
Moreno is going to sit down
Do you need a sit down now?
in seat number 1.
2 full, 5 full, 6 raised to 3. Yeah. 7 raised to 9,000.
This could be the last hand before break.
Okay.
And I believe it's going to be as
Oh, it's bad timing.
24-1.
I'll sell mine to you.
we hear the clock.
Oh, you're going ahead of 6 exactly.
224-1.
When we come back, blinds will be up.
This is in the pot. I
And
think.
then you got the action. Raise to 3 and the 6. Raise to 9 and the 7. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, 1 off.
So Ryan 3 bets with the jacks. Vegas Viet, who loves playing and loves seeing flops. Vegas Viet. Pretty good flop for jacks. 8-8-6 board. Players officially on break right now. And folks, when we come back, we'll bring you more action. We're going to go to our flux capacitor right now. On the count of 2, we're going to go to break. And when I say 3, we'll be back. 1, 2. Three, and we are back, and you just zipped through a 15-minute break, and players are going to be back at the table in about 30 seconds. You're watching Flight 5 of 7 for the LCS main event. $3,000 buy-in, $1 million guarantee. People from all over the world watching right now, 2,400 in attendance. Blinds will be coming back at 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Brad Owen just eliminated right before break. And players are back. We've got Elisa in the box. And we're ready to go into level 10. We will be playing through level 12.
All the way to the pros.
So we've played 3 levels, and we've got 3 more levels to go, each 40 minutes
You're not
in duration. Looks like we're going to have another player joining us. Looks like Durdy
Welcome, Durdy.
may be playing with us. A lodge regular.
Oh, yeah, he got moved into the big blind.
Oh yeah, he's not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
He's not my
Yeah, get him out of here.
Transfer to DQ him. No, you're definitely in the right seat.
Players just getting seated. Buy-in was $3,000 for this tournament. We do have, you get 50,000 chips. So even if you came in right now, you'd have 25 big blinds, which is not too shabby.
What's your name? TK.
Looks like we've got a couple players. We had Andrew Moreno come in right before the break. Then we've got Durdy and TK in. And we've got 9 players. 70 remain out of 120 who registered,
I know the name more.
who entered.
But the person I met was a.
This flight 5 of 7. We have another one going on right now.
Your last name's Miles, right? Yeah. Okay. We've met once before.
and
but we
one
were
tomorrow
wearing our
morning.
Florida State
That'll
outfit, but
complete
we
the
both
flights.
look a lot older now.
Tomorrow
than we
morning
did
is
on
a
that.
turbo, 20-minute levels instead of 40-minute levels.
Just making sure.
Day 2 will be
Not too many guys do
50-minute
it like
levels. That'll be tomorrow. We'll play 12 levels tomorrow.
And we did not meet in Texas.
50-minute levels. How about this? Vegas Viet comes in from break, flops a set.
That's the beauty. Is most
Jason flops his ace.
No, I met him in yeah.
This one's going to get ugly.
It wasn't even during the World Series. It was during, like,
Two
a-
players with a ton of chips. Actually, the blinds are 1,000, 1,500, 1,500. I thought they were 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. That's next.
They play just 12 levels?
It's like, I think technically it's like 12 levels or the percentage of the bag, but it's just always 12 in
Some of
practice.
these guys, like
Vegas Viet flopping a set, loving life.
players often are not playing as heavy as you were. Some people are like, yeah, is it really? That's all it really is.
Jason pair aces, Jack kicker. Not too shabby himself, but he's drawn dead.
Gonna get changed from the pot.
$18.
18,000 from Vegas Viet.
Can you go to the door real quick?
Here comes the bet.
$55.
Gonna bet 55,000. Vegas Viet, who had a big one against Brad, about to have a big one against Jason. Can Jason get away from this? Jason with just 79,000. This would be for about 2/3 of his chips. In deep thought is Jason. Makes the call. Vegas Viet is going to get paid a huge pot. One of the biggest we've seen today. 132,000.
Yeah, 2 pair B. Ace 4, something like that.
Got a 9, never
Ace
lose.
king.
Nah, he had a set or busted flush draw.
There's Aaron. Tournament crusher.
Appreciate you. Whoa,
Did they redo this felt?
feels like it. I believe they did.
I think recently, yeah.
Jason. Just had a tough one.
Look, they're not so
And now he wakes up with the 9s. And he's going to put his remaining stack all in.
Did you at least look?
How much is it?
I looked at one.
You looked at one? All right. That's the brewer I know.
14.
6-4.
Daniel says, well, Jason, is he on tilt? He just lost a big one? Andrew Moreno
What was the bet?
wakes up with Big Slick. This is going to be a flip. Andrew Moreno, remember his queen high call? One of my top 5 all-time hands that I've called over the years. Thousands and thousands of hands, and that made it to my top 5 when he made the queen high call
Nina Rouse is.
Oh yeah, you're good.
to win a tournament.
Nines have been hot.
So Jason, who just had over 130,000 chips, he might be out. Needs to fade an ace or a king or a 3 now. He does. So 9s are holding up. Jason gets the much-needed double. And Andrew Moreno with 202,000.
Have no fear.
He and Vegas Viet, the only players with over 200K. Andrew Moreno, incredible tournament player. Seems to always be there.
Change, please.
There's Slick Rick. What am I doing? Just walking. Just walking. What am I doing there?
Hit ace or king because I had one of your 9s.
I thought he was gonna make the wheel.
No, that was
That's how I normally lose.
that was the one that I folded.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he had a hand behind me that would have gotten me off of it anyways. Turned it right away.
4.
9 raised 4.
Clicky, clicky.
Andrew Moreno. His brother is Johnny Vibes. Or should I say Johnny Vibes' brother is Andrew Moreno.
In the morning, and I was like,
Andrew also married
I was like,
to Christy,
I was like, went to my family. I was like,
who
all right,
is
I'll stay.
a hell of a poker player
I'll book
and a
ride
great
to come
person.
Back, and I got here at like 6 a.m. I was like, just so I could be with you guys. Huh?
You were here 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know. I just flew in for like 24 hours.
Who wants it more, bro? Who wants it more?
Very kind of you.
Who wants it more?
You guys put on a good game down here. It's hard to resist.
We'll thank Johnny later for letting you go.
Vegas Viet, another pocket pair. This time the 6s.
Yeah, it was good.
That's where they all live right now? Most of them?
No, just everyone kind of assembled there.
3 calls. 4 calls. 4 players.
4 ways for this flop. Elisa will give us 3 on a 10-3 deuce board. Durdy flops his 10. So does Jason. Jason, though, with a better kicker. So Viet with some outs, 5 or a 6 doesn't come. Durdy wearing a sweet camouflage lodge hat.
10.
Goes check, check, and Durdy is going to take this one down. Durdy went to Round Rock High School, just around the corner, back in the day. Has one of those laughs that everyone knows when they hear it. He and Turtle may have the best laughs at the lodge. I don't know best. Let's say laughs that you can recognize. Most recognizable laughs. Durdy and Turtle, no doubt. And if you know, you know. Durdy just won a hand with a pair of 10s. Now he's got ace-5 offsuit. Raises 5,500. And we see pocket 9s again. Every show, we seem to have a hand that keeps coming. And I think pocket 9s is today's special hand.
I told you you're going to double me.
Jason 3 bets, leaves himself 8,500. Durdy will fold.
9s are the hot hand, bro. Add 8 overs. 8 overs? I didn't want you to make the wheel.
Vegas Viet, 107 big blinds. Andrew Moreno, 106. And then you got at the bottom, Andrew and TK.
You guys know each other's game well, huh? Sounds like it.
Sitting about 22 bigs.
I mean,
Nobody in panic mode yet.
The stream at home, and then
we've seen each other on TV.
Nice. There you go. You were watching him play. You were like, I can beat this game.
Yeah. Could be Brewer.
No, granted, registration is ended, right? Last week. So that means in the next year, though, we're going to lose like 30 feet, maybe more. Pretty crazy considering the average, like, so almost 50 feet, over 40 feet. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of players. No,
Yeah, I think I'll play with everybody in here, but you.
But I don't think they make the money until dinner time. It's kind of fun.
A lot of local legends,
We don't play too many.
local heroes, whatever. Yeah.
Local heroes, yeah.
Local villains.
All the villains. And all the donkeys.
Misfits, whatever. I recognize a few faces, but.
What?
Ryan all in with the snowmen. And what's Jason? Jason's, of course, going to call with his big slick, but it's now up to Vegas Viet with suited Broadway cards.
Drawing for him?
Nah, that's how the table is.
Oh, just because Pear's been winning?
Yeah.
Ryan looking for a black 8. Doesn't come. So Jason is going to get the much-needed double up.
Save it for the YouTube.
He lost a huge hand against Vegas Viet
I don't play that anymore.
on hand number 69 and ends up getting...
Yeah.
Retired.
Lost every time with ace king and 7 deuce. Yeah. You can't get the dealer to fold. You can't bluff the dealer. No.
Getting it all back on hand number 70.
You can't win a 60-40.
Take that back.
I'm just there for the progressive.
The dealer hit a straight flush up. And I was like, nope, I'm done. Had like aces
That's
or
how ace
kings or
king's supposed to
something
work, right?
to get paid. And then pull that straight up.
Four.
One raised to 4. 2 folds. 3 folds.
Owen?
All in Ryan for his last 57,000 in his pocket queens. And he will take it down. His
I was like, it's gotta be
stack goes to 73,000.
honestly. He would show it. Just out of respect, right?
Out of respect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
That was the tilt jam, ace deuce.
I tilted.
I don't know. Last time he lost a race, he got it right back.
One
So
race.
he was like, what's
Andrew Moreno's Hendon Mob sitting at 4.8 million.
Five folds, seven. 8 folds.
Best live cash, $1.4 million for Andrew. At 1.4 million. It's in the Win Millions Summer Classic in
9,000.
2021.
Ace high.
Nice call.
Jason's going to take that one down with kings. Yeah, 1.4 million in 2021. His Andrew Moreno's biggest win.
Who gave Brewer chips? Gosh dang it. Now you can double me up.
It's her fault.
You can blame me, it's fine.
You didn't double me up yet.
Now you gotta double me up, bro.
Missed it. You would have won that flip.
Which one?
9-9.
Oh yeah.
4.
4 races, 4. 5 folds.
It wasn't glowing.
8 folds.
Where's the rabbit cam?
9
Yeah.
folds. And then 1 fold.
That was it. You were supposed to bust me right there.
Crazy how that works, right?
Oh, face.
So we'll play through level 12. This is the 10th level, so we've got 20 more minutes of the level 10, then we'll play 11 and 12, both 40-minute levels. Or if we get 13%, we won't. 13% of 120 entries. We're going to play through level 12. That's unless people start dropping like flies.
Easy game, guys.
120 entries in this flight.
Let's do that 9 more
I
times.
think there were 90 in yesterday's flight that we did, and
No flops. Those are the best
we're
tournaments.
going to
No one gets hurt.
far exceed the $1 million guarantee.
We're all just colluding. No one gets hurt. They'll never know.
I'll never.
Let's meet back here on Monday.
12 walks in a row.
Wow, he just folds 2 9s in the small blind.
30, you need 2 more on that.
Oh man, you can't skip me this
5
time.
folds, 6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds.
4.
1 race, 4.
Andrew Moreno in seat 1. Ace-10 offsuit, raises to 4,000.
I'm just pretending.
All right.
Durdy's got a couple sleeves he's working on.
I play pretend. I have kids, so it's like think
Both
about
players flop.
imagination.
A
makes it easy to
tank.
pretend, you know.
I've got 10 kids, I know.
Oh, you have 10? Yeah, you just 5x'd me. I was gonna use that, but now I have to pretend like it never happened. Fuck. Eight.
1 miss 8. 3 folds. 3 checks.
Durdy does have a spade in his hand. Picks up a bunch of outs. Moreno, top with the wheel possibilities.
11.
And Durdy's going to bet here.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This size is weird.
He's going to quickly make the call.
Okay.
And Andrew Moreno, once again, making the right decision.
needed a spade.
I'm sure many of you have seen that hand where he made the call in a lodge
have a spade,
tournament
but you were gonna
a
ref
few
it?
months back
Oh, you had a spade. Okay, okay. I didn't know that.
with Queen High for when it was heads up.
Top pair there. It's pretty reasonable to assume.
It went viral.
Boy, was
I know because it's still getting likes on Instagram. I'm tagged in it because I was the commentator.
Kids comment. I was
So every time somebody likes it, and it's still
like,
getting
this man has
likes
no fear.
months later.
Did
you hear what that guy called you?
What?
He called you Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon? Oh, man.
Texas version. Texas version.
No, I got as many as you, but I got another set of step kids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, which is kids. Yeah. So you are at 10 total?
Yeah.
Nice.
TK
You guys have like a bus, or how do you guys?
in the big blind decides to defend with King Deuce suited. And how about top set for Daniel?
It's only three little ones.
I see.
Daniel's had some hands
And
today.
then I started over again.
You do have 10 kids. I thought you were joking. No, I thought you were joking around.
I knew you weren't joking when you said it.
Your oldest is 21, you say?
He's 18. My oldest step kid is 21.
Oh, oldest.
You're just tuning in right now. Brad Owen busted
What place do you need to break in?
on hand number 58, I believe. He had pocket nines, Ryan pocket
Second
aces.
pays for a year.
There was a hand before that where he got crippled and was down to just
lost at how that would work.
about 19,000 chips
4.
when he went all in.
Got to pick and choose your tournaments a lot better, for sure.
Well, these lodge was a blessing, man. Don't have to travel anymore.
Just play every tournament.
Yeah.
So Moreno will make this call. Needing some help. Has a gut shot now. But top pair for a hool. One-fifth. 20% of the pot. Rahul makes the bet.
$17,000.
And here comes the raise. This is what makes Andrew Moreno such a tough player. Rahul treading carefully here. Wondering if he's outkicked. Andrew doing some inventory. Just check raised. Rahul was hoping maybe to take it down right then and there with his 5 high. Checks it over to Rahul. Rahul says, I've got showdown value now. 2 pair with the queen kicker for Rahul is the check mark. Will Andrew just wave the white flag and head to hand number 73? He does.
That'd be impressive.
You guys have another hour. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
So we will wave goodbye to Elisa. Say hello one more time to the tallest deal in the country, Clayton. Let's hear from our stream sponsor, ClubWPT Gold.
Play poker online at ClubWPT Gold with bonus code LODGE and win tournament seats into the Lodge Championship Series, including the $1 million guarantee main event. Details in the description below.
ClubWPT Gold is the newest sweepstakes model online poker platform available in the majority of the U.S. and Canada. There's no subscription necessary, and players can play online for sweeps coins, which can turn into dollars.
Kings what are no good?
Kings are no good.
Yeah, kings?
No.
Oh.
He's saying kings are no good, man.
That's so weird.
4,000.
I'm going on tilt now.
Oh, I'm full-blown tilt, raging.
Andrew Moreno with a ton of chips is a dangerous,
You want me to go on
dangerous player.
No coaching.
I'm going to try to get everybody at tilt on the table.
Vegas Viet has the flush draw, but Moreno, top pair.
So let's start on tilt.
Life tilt.
Makes life 4,000. Makes things easier on the poker table. Start on tilt.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Vegas Viet, what is he going to do here with the flush draw?
That's what I did yesterday, sitting in your seat. The whole day you was just like,
Going to make the call. Not going to raise in this situation.
"Okay, if he had 40K, just hit the
Trips now for Moreno. 10 of diamonds would be a spicy little card, wouldn't it?
balanced finger better."
So Moreno's going to make it 12,000. Vegas Viet does not want to go for his diamond when there's a board pair out there. So Moreno will take that one down.
Where are you going? Outside?
He's going to multiple.
Looks like Ryan may be leaving us to balance the tables. Ryan, who's been with us since the very start of the stream. Remember, Ryan, on his 21st birthday back in 2014, 11 years ago, won a WPT television championship from Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're starting to drop down a little bit.
Folks, if you think the production crew is killing it once again, we have the best production crew in the business. Type in Crew Rocks. Let them know
18.
that you see what they're doing, that you think they're doing a good job. Type in Crew Rocks.
Pretty cool in here. I'm glad I wore something warm today. So nice outside. You guys need to get like a dome in here. You can retract it. You know?
Damn
Talk to Doug.
bipolar weather. Like t-shirt.
Texas weather is something, man. I'm getting used to it.
You
It's
can wear
crazy.
shorts and sandals
I think they
all year
realized if
long.
they did that, it would be closed most of the
I
time.
know, of course, yeah.
Unfortunately.
6 days out of the year.
Even when like the Texans stadium has a
good
retractable
idea.
roof, they don't get to keep it open very often.
Yeah.
Almost feels like a waste. Yeah, I read something yesterday. It said Texas weather's like Powerball numbers. They just like pick them out randomly. 983.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
It's the way it feels sometimes.
I walk outside, I'm like, gosh dang it.
Yeah.
It's way better here because you at least have a breeze.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go to Houston, even if it's bouncing, it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah,
here
the
you can
bowl.
definitely have that nice day. You walk out, you're like, wow, this is great. Where are you originally from, Andrew?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Similar weather, not as, doesn't get as warm, obviously.
Yeah.
Humid and hot, cold. And actually, I heard that it doesn't really snow much here.
Like once every 4 years.
Yeah.
I lived here 40 years. I think I saw snow 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. It's like,
But ironically, even in Vegas, I've only seen snow like once.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like even in front of me. It was like nearby in a different area, but
Yeah.
see the snow on the mountains.
Mount Charleston,
Yeah.
for sure.
Didn't
yeah,
it
you
snow
can always
last
see it.
month
I've
here?
seen it in Henderson or different, or Summerlin even.
Yeah.
with People
It was more
driving
sleet,
and it's
yeah,
melting
it
on their
was
car as they drive
It
down
was
the
snow.
street.
We
but-
built little snowmen.
That's, I mean, I've been here a year and a half and I've seen snow like a couple times.
Yeah.
It's been cold and freezing a lot.
Usually we just ice
Yeah,
really bad.
definitely way more ice for sure.
Yeah.
And it's usually this month, but right now it's super nice outside. So
Players talking about the weather as Durdy wakes up with the hand of the day, which is pocket nines. We've seen pocket nines
If I can defend. I do
quite a
not
lot
qualify.
today.
You didn't want to defend.
And we will move on to hand number 77.
You're still.
Bad shape.
We will be playing through level 12,
Aces. Give me
so probably another hour and a half or so.
Easier to play.
You don't feel as bad.
There's the outer table, one of the outer tables.
more sets of those.
There's driver. Think I saw snacks out there. Looks like we got a big pot brewing and all in, 2 all-ins out there. Ace King versus Ace King. Chop that one up. Snacks with his back towards us. Driver, and there's some players on the outer tables.
That's such a
Of the
mean
70 or so remaining folks, probably have
All right.
9 tables remaining.
Kings.
Yeah, full of the kings.
gotta play the
Maybe
nine
8 now.
I'm not that good.
Looks like there's 64 players out of the
I
122
know they got aces. I'm hit.
that entered today's flight.
Did you hit it?
No.
No.
TK with 40% to a royal in his hand. Raises to 4,000. Vegas Viet. Ace 4 suited. Makes the call. Andrew in the cutoff. Actually, Andrew is on the button here with some Broadway cards.
He had much work with. I said, but he was still doing good. I forgot we were talking about him earlier. It makes sense now. Y'all been following each other quite a bit. Whether you have a piece or not is irrelevant. It's just
Plan tomorrow is
number 2 though, right?
play day 2 with all the people who have bagged the 7 flights. We'll play down to day 2 and play 12 levels, 50 minutes, 5-0 tomorrow for day 2. So it's going to be a late night. Come back on Monday, hopefully to finish it out. If we don't finish it out, we will finish it on Tuesday. I think we'll finish it on Monday. But you never know. You just never know. Vegas Viet turns his ace. TK does river a jack, but 3 diamonds out there, plenty of straights out there. Vegas Viet will take it down.
So no way he's checked 3 times.
Close to 2,000 people watching. If you could, do us a favor. If you're having fun with us today, maybe subscribe to the channel. 210,000 subscribers. And hit that thumbs up. Do us that favor. Hit that thumbs up. We were voted just last week, a week ago today. Skull and I were in Las Vegas at the Poker Ghost Studios accepting the award for fan favorite best live stream. How about that, folks? Thank you all who voted. We're pretty proud as a group. Skull and I, you know, we get to drive in the front seat. People see us a lot, but there's a large group led by our producer, Maestro Matt Sweeney, and lots of people. Looks like we got an all-in. Looks like aces and deuces for the boat. Deuces over aces.
Need a little heat.
We'll win a big one there.
I just saw Mike when
Lots of people involved. Baylor, Brennan, Safi, Liz, Chase. I'm missing people, but Kevin, Will,
back, actually, right? Weren't that you?
lots of people involved in our production crew.
We're on stream here.
Sergio helps
Oh,
out.
that's right. It was in the other table. Wondering if my
Of course, all of our great dealers.
Jason, raise your hand. Just thank you.
Getting in blind?
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Looks like the blind level will go up. The blinds will go up. Next hand, as the 9s for Jason, way out in front. Daniel looking for a 6, does not come. So an 11,000 chip pot will go to Jason, and we'll go to hand number 81. Blinds will be going up. Blinds are now 1,500, 2,500, 2,500. And this is level 11, so we'll have 2 more levels of 40 minutes, and then that'll be your poker live stream for the day. Have no fear, though. We'll be back tomorrow. So an hour and 20 minutes of more poker for those keeping score at home.
$4,000.
Rahu with the tanks. Has to make it 5,000. Because blinds are now up. 1,500, 2,500, 2,500. Safi, Brittany. I know I'm probably forgetting somebody else, but we got a great group. That's all I'm going to say. the best.
Sick dealer.
There's the boat on the river for O'Hool. Didn't need it. But it's always fun to hit a boat.
Your Vietnamese is good.
That's it.
The river.
I was actually thinking in my head it was going to be a Queen River. Might as well have been the same thing.
Probably had no way. Yeah. The way that hand played. I had
Ways
the
for the good
props on
river.
What's
Might
that
have
one?
been able to
again?
get you out of
I've
that.
heard of it. What is it?
Jack do.
Oh, checked on that? Is that what you said?
I've heard it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Right next to the Robbie.
Is there a house hand here?
Grace.
Is there a house hand here? I checked on it. Be interesting if anyone on the stream ever went ham with the house hand. And any out of tenor wouldn't know. I'm sure it happens in the cash game.
Good luck.
How many units? Pretty sure I'm folding. 30,500. Yeah, I'm folding. If I was suited, I'd probably call. Probably still fold. Yeah, fold.
Great overhead view of our table. ClubWPT Gold is our stream sponsor. It's been a fun sponsorship. They came, one of their representatives came and gave away a bunch of swag during our meetup game on the 17th with Brad and Andrew. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people walked away with hoodies and hats and all sorts of fun stuff from ClubWPT Gold.
I want to raise that so bad.
Pair for Daniel. Both players with similar size chip stacks. Not much for Jason, but Jason's going to fire out 3,000. And there's the raise from Daniel. Quick fold. Yeah, we mentioned that we won the fan favorite best live stream, and Brad Owen won the best vlogger on Saturday night, and Juan, with a hand played right here in our studio, won best hand of 2024, fan favorite. Winner pocket aces, ended up winning over a gentleman who flopped the nut flush and ended up folding in a multi-way pot where the winning hand decided to fold on a paired board. Thought somebody had a boat, so he folded his aces, his ace high flush, and Juan's pocket aces prevailed for about $40,000. That was voted hand of the year. It was a great hand, absolutely. It was a little, didn't realize we were going to win the great hand because remember with that Bill Perkins hand? We thought for sure that was going to win hand of the year when he walked out of the studio after going all in because he had to catch an airplane. And that one didn't win, but Juan's did win. So go figure. When you think you're going to win, you don't.
All right, 9 more times.
And when you don't think you're going to win, you do. That's life. But I did have a good feeling about winning the fan vote for best live stream. I just had a feeling. It was our year.
That was a catch.
Let's go to hand number 85. Blinds 1,500, 2,500, 2,500. Durdy with ace-5 suited is going to raise here to 5,500.
Yes,
We got rid of the black chips a little while ago, the chip denominations.
It's a lot of big.
Orange chips are 5,000. Yellow chips are 1,000. And the purple chips are 500. Vegas Fit wakes up with the jiggities. 3 bets to 17,000. And Michael with Big Slick is going to go all in.
Yeah.
And we're going to play a big one here on hand number 85. Durdy with just 34,000 and the ever attractive ace-5 suited.
I know what the chart says.
It's going to lay it down.
How much is that?
And Vegas Fit's going to ask for a count with the jacks. This would be for about 195,000 chip pot. Be for about half of Vegas Fit's remaining stack. Little less than half of his remaining stack.
Bang.
Vegas Viet was able to get away from making that call with his jacks. Those are the tough ones in tournaments.
Good luck, Alex.
All in for Andrew with Big Slick suited.
Can I still make it 4?
Easy.
Little smirk there and a smile. Getting close to starting stack. Everybody got 50,000 chips to start this tournament. $3,000 buy-in. 122 entered this flight. This is flight 5 of 7. We have another flight which started at 5:15 Central Time today. That's flight 6. And the final flight is tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. Wake up early. Get to the lodge. Play the final turbo event. That is a 20-minute level.
That was good enough.
It was a deuce. He thought it was an ace, but it was a douche.
Sorry, just thank you. Yep.
Remember, he has 10K.
I know, that's what I told him. Man has no fear. Nothing.
Man's a warrior.
Lots of war paint. I gave birth to one of my kids.
I don't even know what that means, but
I caught the baby while the doctor was coming. I wasn't ready.
Durdy's got some sick sunglasses.
All the other kids, I'm on the other side, you know.
Which month has the most birthdays in it?
Yeah, change.
January and March. No, April. April and January.
You remember all their birthdays?
What is
Man, it's,
He has 10 kids. So he's
you gotta
saying
remember.
which-
Oh, I thought you were asking.
You gotta remember.
Wow. That's impressive.
I was halfway
Durdy
thinking,
has
but
10
also
kids. Some of them are
I know what
step-kids,
time
but
of
they're
year is
kids
really
nonetheless.
good for him.
Sure, sure.
They're all lumped around January through April.
Thought you meant like statistically.
No, I mean, it would be interesting, though, to see if they were all like, you know,
They're all
summer
different.
babies or, you know, December or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's usually right after the WSOP.
Yeah, I was going to say September to October sounds like the good time of year.
That's funny.
Right after football games.
Yeah.
13.
Lucky 13.
All in for Durdy. Don't know what Durdy has. Let's look.
Got the nuts.
He's got the hand of the day.
Yeah,
Pocket
that's
nines. We've seen that all day long.
9 in the window, please.
So it's a flip. Big Slick versus the nines
I know. But
for
it's funny
Durdy's
that
tournament life.
No need. There's no need. Don't worry.
Moreno picked up a few outs.
Ain't no way.
10 ace or king.
How many tips?
And Durdy
30.
gets the nines to hold up, and he's going to get the double up. And he'll have 68,000 chips. Andrew Moreno back
Yeah, he did.
down to 156,000. Still a ton of chips, but he had over 200,000
Is down to number 10.
not too long ago.
It was cheap. Didn't even hurt you.
We are in level 11. We will be playing one more level after this. And I will put the headset on the wall till tomorrow. I'll be back. Will you? Will you come back tomorrow?
He looked at both. I seen it.
Andrew with ace queen suited in seat 9 goes all in for his last 37,500. Will anybody find a call here?
All in now, huh?
Daniel with the 7, so another flip.
Calls it for me. Calls it all
Daniel
fair.
quickly makes the call,
He
and
didn't say anything.
this is for Andrew's tournament life.
I knew it. I was like, so he ain't calling it for me. Huh? Yeah.
There's the ace right in the window.
He just knew.
Looking for a red 7 from heaven. Doesn't come. So Andrew's going to get the double up through Daniel. Daniel with 100,000 chips.
Yeah, I folded it.
Andrew now with 81,500.
I was like, no, not this one. Nice one.
Last week when you couldn't win a flip, I was like, you saving it for the main, bro.
Saving it.
There's your stack sizes. Vegas Viet with 70 bigs. He is your big stack at the table. The shorty at the table, TK with 14 bigs.
I think it depends on when the
I think our two great dealers today, Clayton and Elisa. And how about our
one of the days.
game host, Safi?
Not
Usually
determined.
it's usually 1 or 2.
Something like that. Taking it one day at a time.
Good.
Tell you what, folks,
That's the way to do it.
tons of dealers here at the lodge, all doing a great work. Get here and play some poker. You're not going to be waiting. You know, you go to some places, you always have to wait. Not here at the lodge. Very rarely will I see people waiting to get to a table. tournament or cash. Daniel with the Cowboys just calls here, hoping other people will come along. So 4 ways to a flop. Daniel in seat 8 with the Cowboys.
That's it.
Make it. Which seat is? No.
It looks like we're going to lose Michael. He's going to be leaving the studio. He's going to rack up and move outside to the outer tables.
Go double up out there.
Going to take his 108,000 chips and find some new people to play with.
He saved some chips. He got off. I thought he might have something there. Why couldn't you jam on that one? Why couldn't you jam on that one? Actually, I would have still lost to an ace, though. How much is it? Is it 35 or 30? Can't tell. 35.5? Very pointy. Very close. Bad order of hens.
You mind chopping that for me? Yeah. Thanks. Perfect. Yep.
Florida State Seminoles. He's got the hat on. Looks like we've got 19 minutes left in level 11, and then 40 minutes of level 12. We've got an hour left, folks.
That's right.
You know what I'm supposed to do there, and I'm just thinking, is there any way I can do anything else? Better not. Not right now, not with this. That was the process. Always got to check, you know? I just want to be sure. Take an extra.
Race.
Vegas Viet with some Broadway cards, raises to 5,000, and Daniel with another pocket pair. He's been a pretty active player. Going to raise here to 15,000 with his pocket pair. Andrew Moreno. Take hold of his hoodie, put it in his mouth. It's a sweet looking hoodie there. Gonna lay it down. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you like your tournament poker, you are in luck for the next couple days. At least tomorrow and Monday. Possibly Tuesday, depending on how Monday goes. If we can't finish it all on Monday, we will come back Tuesday. I think we're going to finish it on Monday.
Race.
Vegas Viet with King 5 suited. Raises again here. Likes to see flops. And this time, Andrew Moreno picks up the ladies, and he's just going to call. Hoping to get other folks in.
I know what the coloring book says to do here. All right.
All in for Durdy with ace queen.
How much?
Vegas Viet's going to ask for a count, but he folds. Actually, it was Moreno who's asking for a count. Moreno makes the call, so we got the ladies versus ace queen.
Wow. Knew he was doing
Rahul
that?
gets out of the way.
You knew he was gonna do that or what?
I put him on ace king.
139,500 in the pot.
Push me.
Wow, what a flat.
Can we scam this guy again? Never mind.
Durdy's looking. Actually, Durdy hits the ace.
Top it up.
63.5.
For the kids.
And the queens go down. Durdy gets a huge hand here. A local lodge regular.
Yeah, he three-bet me. He would still lose.
Now with 139,500 chips.
Wow. That's impressive play, though. Shit.
I'd have never done that if I knew he had a queen.
Yeah, I know. He played it. He played it like fuck.
Everyone's got ace nine, ace
Best
10.
way to play it right there. Jeez.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Be for one orbit.
Race.
I mean, if the rate people are going up,
No going on tilt now.
balancing.
You want me on tilt?
You're right.
Longtime viewers of the stream who noticed some shadowing in our video today. We will fix it after the stream. We will not be able to fix it during the stream, so we'd rather give you the coverage right now. then shut the stream down as Durdy is starting to heat up. Durdy flops a set of sailboats.
Six.
That's 6,000.
Moment.
All in again for Durdy. I said he had 139,000. He didn't. 81,500. Actually, he does have that. He's just going all in, and that's what is left for the biggest stack left, Moreno. There's an all-in from TK, who flops top pair. TK's in a world of hurt. And he knows it, and he's getting up, already heading out the door. And what a last couple hands for Durdy. Wins a huge one. Against, oh, Quadrophenia for Durdy. And Durdy's going to win 105,000 chip pot, and he's close to 200,000. He was almost out the door.
Well, the hunter is becoming the hunted now. That's how this game goes, right?
It is. Right.
It's okay. You know where to find
The
me.
entire stream chat is like 10 kids
Give
just
over
going crazy right now, too.
Did I hit?
He's got the
No, I
whole
just
stream
had
chat
some really good
covered just with
backdoors
family.
and the best hand on the flop, like a reasonable amount of the time. Almost check back.
Right.
Durdy in two hands, folks. Went from being almost out to having 200,000 chips.
You got cold or
Nah.
just me? Yeah, my hands.
Supposed to ride
Good.
away.
Happy with it.
You're supposed to throw a chip out first.
You're the
Doing
aggressor,
different.
Pair of jacks for Jason.
but you take the lead.
I believe I saw Jack out there. I did. Vegas Viet with the nut flush draw and the open ender.
Can't
He will
stop him
just
going
take
dark.
it down. And we'll go to hand number 98.
You know, it would have been a bad flop to do it on.
That's a very good flop for me.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah, I got it right this time. This time I got it right. Barely.
You get a spring in your step. You win a couple hands. Literally, he was on his way out as he ran down the pocket queens from Andrew Moreno, hand up number 95. Durdy was headed out the door. Andrew a chance to knock him out, and now Durdy with 200,000 chips. Jason's bullets gonna take down that one.
You just had a middleman, but it's like you've been waiting to be able to get a 3-bet back on me, so we'll count it.
Oh, bro.
He helped you sell it more.
Yeah.
Outer table action. Looks like we've got an all-in on a 6-6 4-deuce queen board.
Just a limp, huh?
That man right there in seat 1 is all in.
We've already determined that.
That's
It
understandable.
looks like we've got seat 8 deciding whether he wants to make this call or not. That man right there.
Oh, I thought he was gonna raise it.
I see Ricky in the back.
Having fun over there?
I was getting some real motion on this thing here. I was just trying to turn around and I'm on a fucking ride all of a sudden. I was just having too much fun to stop at that point.
Yeah. You look like you were having a good time.
Outer table. Looks like he makes the call.
So you're in a foot race with Pierre?
Looks like maybe a straight
I did.
for seat 1.
But I
3-5 for the straight.
I was like, we were both drunk and like outside of a bar in a parking lot.
Maybe.
And it was like our pride
Hard
was
to
on the line,
read.
and
Yep.
Those cards.
I was like, I'm not losing.
But he is going to knock out that player.
40 years old.
And we'll come back into the studio
in a bar.
under the lights.
Gonna definitely tear something.
2 years later, I still feel it, but at least I got the win, you know? So I have that.
Is there money on the line?
It was pride. It was more pride, I think.
I don't even, yeah, maybe like $100. It was like pride mainly.
Definitely been there.
It's worth it.
It was definitely not worth it.
This race, think you're so fast.
Yeah.
I was telling my son, I see all these kids running 4-5.
Looks like we've got a straight versus a flush.
Yeah, get it down.
Daniel
Get it down.
Yeah.
He's like running
with the flush.
Get
Is
it
he a big
down.
kid or what?
He's bigger than me.
Okay,
Plays linebacker.
Chris flopping the straight.
Yeah.
Your kid's bigger than you?
And Chris just sat down. New player.
That's the 18-year-old?
Daniel's been hitting hands all night long.
Not the runt no more. Crazy though, you know. Start working out and eating right.
It's also just amazing how far you can get on youth.
Yeah.
With good genes. Like,
To the river we go. Chris cannot win this hand. Another spade, and that may slow some things down
How old is that kid?
yeah,
for
exactly.
Daniel.
I basically looked like
He's
this when I
thinking,
was in
well,
fifth
maybe
grade. I was like
he's
playing
got the
high school
ace or the
basketball, and people
queen,
were like, that kid's not in elementary
which would
school.
beat my 10 high
I was
flush.
like tall, I had all this face hair. It's like,
See me, I was like 4'11" my senior year. Grew like a whole foot in college.
yeah.
He was buying everyone beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chris,
Everyone.
who hated seeing the third spade, certainly hates even more seeing the fourth spade when you flop a straight. Goes check, check. Daniel's going to be happy to see that he'll win this 112,000 chip pot. And Chris, welcome to the table.
Straight.
Flopped it.
Oh, wow. What's the rest of that pot?
Dirty dog.
Yeah.
Dirty dog, just limping.
Sneaky, sneaky. I would have had 2 pairs too. I was cooked.
Looks like we have 3 minutes left in this level, and then we will have one final level to play
Call a jam.
today.
Probably.
So about 45 minutes remaining on this stream.
I didn't think that river changed anything except I couldn't bet anymore. You either had these 4 spades or I was in good shape. And I was like, that river didn't change anything. I actually just thought you were more likely to have 2 pairs in the straight since I had a 9, but either way, I'm like, you can't call anything on the river here. So.
He's not calling.
Vegas Viet, 3 bets with ace king. Big slick. We'll take it down, and we'll go to hand number 101. Probably get another hand in at this level. Blinds will be going up in 2 minutes,
You going pro yet, Clay?
40 seconds.
Close. Badass, man.
Pickleball?
Just off.
Disco, is that what you said?
Disco, yeah. Disco,
Disco,
baby.
Pro disco, baby.
That was gonna be my first
Clayton,
guess.
a very fine disc golf player, our dealer.
Doesn't say?
Used to play basketball.
Is there
Goes
any other
about
kind?
6'9". Got that long wingspan for the disc golf.
Thank you.
Can toss that frisbee a mile.
10 yellows.
Oh, God.
You gotta earn
Not quite a mile.
it. You can double me up now.
I feel worse for him.
That's all right,
Usually
heads up, bro.
It's the dealer's hands are the only thing that ever gets cold. It doesn't look that cold here. I was like, it's only one of my hands
I
that
think we were supposed to flip that first one.
happens to me at home when I'm like on the mouse or something, and suddenly I'll realize, why is this
Yeah, when you
thing
ripped
cold?
over that open, you ripped. Yeah, 9.
Like a circulation or something.
I had a bad feeling. Good thing. 9s have been hot, but.
Good thing. I'll be at home watching it.
Yeah, can you move your hand just real quick? Thank you.
Fold.
Just for you. I thought you only did it to me.
No.
Oh,
Whenever I
okay.
can.
Now I'm not offended anymore. Thought you only pick on the weak. I'm not used to Daniel flatting me.
Pair of 7s here for Daniel. Actually in the lead here. Heart possibilities and the gut shot for Jason.
Is that or min raise? I hadn't decided yet. It was going to be one of
Jason will take it down.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. He might do that in the
Those
dark.
are my favorite hands. Like,
He might do it in the dark. I know.
Click.
He's like, if you raise, I'm clicking you back in the dark.
Oh,
in the
you're
dark.
talking about before the flop? You're thinking
No,
about
well, no, I was thinking about right there. I'm like,
Oh.
you might literally just like, whatever you do, I'm just gonna min raise.
He just did 75 when he put the 5. So he put the ball back in his court, you know?
I've done that before, but not in a tournament.
75 dark.
Cash game, he throws out that 5, and I just have the 10 ready to go.
the double door.
Race.
I've never done that.
What?
No, I have. Double dark.
Yeah. Play blind? Yes, against me. You don't remember the 6 dudes? What I jacked.
You were watching the main event of Lodge Championship Series. $1 million guarantee. $3,000 buy-in. This is flight 5 of 7.
I don't remember that. I remember when you had Jack.
Another flight going on right now, the evening flight, and then one last flight tomorrow morning, 9:15, the turbo flight of the group. We will play day 2 tomorrow. You will see it right here on this very channel.
I don't know.
slept since then.
I'm just trying.
Open ender to Broadway
Can't remember all the names.
for Chris and middle pair. Backdoor flush opportunities for Vegas Viet.
Like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What, in one of Ralph's tournaments?
I think.
No.
Can't remember. Maybe we had one hand.
Where was it at?
Can't remember.
Whose tournament was that?
You haven't had many. I told you.
I can't remember.
Are these-
It was like a
these
home.
three
It was like one of the underground ones.
Yeah. Yeah, small deal.
Yeah.
There's the call. Vegas Viet looking to hold here. Has to fade a king, ace, or 9.
All in.
All in from Chris. Putting the pressure. Look at the equity. Vegas Viet with 75% equity.
How much?
Plus the 1.
58,500.
You count it. Okay.
So it'd be a huge pot. Be close to 180,000 chip pot. He can flip in this call. Be for more than a third of his chips. And he's going to lay it down. Good play by Chris, who gets it through. With king high. He shows it. And Vegas Viet is shaking his head in disgust. He just showed it, flipped it right in front of Vegas Viet. Take a look at that.
They even gave you time to like spray some cologne on before you.
He held his breath for a long time.
Action dealer's back.
Who gave this guy chips?
Chris, who just got new life.
Who's taller between you and Yao? Yeah. I was gonna say, I had to guess because I've known him a long time, but I'm just seeing you. I'm like, it's got to be really close. Like 6'9"?
Oh, the alley-oop.
Andrew with big slick here, deciding whether he wants to play for it all. He does not go for it all. He just raises to 19,000, I believe. Believe that's what he said.
Can't get over. The price pool 0? What'd you say?
There you go.
Oh.
Andrew Moreno.
We're playing for free, guys.
Austin resident.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Clayton.
53 players remain. Looks like Clayton is going to wave goodbye for the final time today.
I might have guessed.
And Elisa will bring us home
It is.
as we are in level 12. And there you see the
Just like double me up.
stacks. Durdy, the chip leader at this table with 64 big blinds and 190K.
I told you.
Andrew
Clayton,
is our short stack in seat 9. Andrew Robinson and Andrew Moreno is got about 28 bigs. So not in any panic mode for anybody at this table. Andrew in seat 9 picks up the bullets. Moreno with some Broadway cards in the cutoff. Andrew raises to 6,000 with his bullets. Durdy in the small blind with Broadway cards gets out of the way, and doesn't look like aces are going to win anything.
I'm leaving. Get him out of here.
But the blinds, and there's the sad man.
Good luck, champ.
Thank you.
Good plan.
I bet.
He's gonna bag up like 600K now.
Looks like we're
Gonna
going
go on the fish table and go eat 'em.
Usually
Looks like Vegas Viet is leaving us.
Every time I see him leave late, it is funny.
He played all day
bag
with
of
us on stream,
Blows up.
and it looks like he's going to go to the outer table and get moved as we are down to 48 players, it looks like.
Wasn't very nice.
We always have crazy ones.
I wouldn't have doubled up on those other hands though if I'd have played that one right.
We may be down to 7, 8 tables out there.
He was showing him a bluff. He was about to.
Yeah, he was mad.
He was about to go in the 5th gear.
You were the first one that was able to show him one all day at least. Yeah, I was pretty sure you hadn't done anything.
What?
I don't have to bluff anyone.
Pair for both players here.
Was that a flop action?
No, I didn't check
No, he didn't
pre-flop
check
or on the
pre-flop.
flop either. I was.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Nope, missed.
We'll give him all his
I was
options
gonna
now.
check.
Sorry about that. I don't know why I was thinking he was big blind.
It's just the two of us, right?
Yeah.
I was making sure I wasn't missing anything because I didn't see you take either. I was like, maybe
Draws real heavy too though.
it
Yeah.
was in like
he's a
pre-betting
good
and
player, man.
pre-checking and stuff. So who knows?
I've seen him do some sick ones.
30 minutes remain in this broadcast.
They're just messing with you.
Level 12. That's all
Where's the 6?
she will write today.
Great Texas of us.
String call, string call.
Couple people with pocket pairs today. How about trips for Daniel? Not the world's best flop for pocket 8s and pocket 10s. It's Andrew Moreno who fires out 6,000. And there's the call with trips from Daniel. And how about a red 8 is what Moreno, actually Daniel raises to 21,000. And Andrew Moreno had big plans for this hand. And he's about to shut it down, I would imagine.
Are there any waters in here?
All right.
Andrew lays it down, so Daniel will win another. Daniel has won a ton of pots today.
I feel like you were really thinking about squeezing pre,
I was.
which is why I folded, but
I thought you were going to check raise 18.
It wouldn't have been a very good squeeze. If you had jammed.
probably call. Tough one. Well, I'll see it on TV later.
Yo, damn it, I should have jammed.
I mean, even when I'm ahead, I just...
Sadly, on the last break, a couple of people before Andy showed up, including Brad, who had asked, he said, just say what you have, we're going to see it later anyways. I didn't say anything, but on the break, the guy who had just busted next to Brad was watching it when we were setting up.
Yeah.
He was like, well, you're not here anymore.
Oops, sheesh.
I got away with one good one earlier,
Just one?
before he showed up.
I thought you got away with a couple of there.
I just wanted to get one through on Viet. It's hard to do, man.
That's
Hard
tough
to do.
Tough to do.
Or just make the nut, one or the other.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
Andrew sitting here with pocket nines. That is the hand of the night. We've seen that at least 7, 8 times tonight, pocket nines. Goes all in.
Chino room.
Crazy.
I already said
And he will win
what you need.
hand number 109. Coming down the home stretch.
How much? Was that the big or the small?
No, that was small.
I had a 5 in there, right? So I just take
Yeah,
back 2.
yeah, give me that. There you go.
Good man.
Average. At least in that regard. I think that's the main.
You have Fiji or Avion? Yeah. I'll tip you an orange chip.
Yeah, we're almost done, so.
Everybody that leave, take all the yellows.
Yeah, not blowing smoke, but he really is one of the best, so. I give him
Dan's hoarding them.
plenty of credit, maybe not enough sometimes.
Yellows.
Fold.
Shit, good call.
He's not into it.
No. 11.
Good table.
Can't
Not
crack
a
the
bunch
code.
of action people expect overall, but been a fun group considering.
Yeah, that's not mine. That's for you.
Nice shorts for Durdy. Look at Durdy.
I keep
You
seeing
mean it
this.
went all the way down and back
Yeah,
up?
but I could.
How much ink is
No, well, your hand keeps
between
going. I keep
Durdy's
seeing the same, like,
t-shirt,
120
shorts,
every time I look.
arms, and legs?
Oh, big.
Mr. Solid.
It's got enough ink for the New York Times.
He's solid.
Pay off the pro. Well, solid.
Pay off the pro.
3.
Sitting right at 200,000. He is a Lodge favorite. A lot of people here at the Lodge would love to see Durdy win
Did I fuck things up here?
this main event. Long way to go for him, but
Yeah,
he's
I
got a
was
little
under the
stack
gun.
going.
I was
I'm
under the
big
gun.
blind. I pulled it over.
I was under the gun
I'm the-
because I raised under the gun. That's right.
You're the big blind?
I was the big blind the previous hand.
I was
Then
under the
he opened
gun.
under the gun.
Oh my
Well,
God.
we've had trouble with the
That's my
hands.
bad.
They might not come.
Oh, how do we do that? We
Move the
skipped
hands
two
back.
spots. I was like, you're right, because I was under
Yeah,
the
it's-
gun.
It was here.
It's his button.
Yeah, switch hands.
Yeah, just push them all
Everybody-
back.
Right, I didn't get the button.
Just don't cost us until the end of.
They're just gonna let it play, right? Too much action, obviously.
Yeah, they're going to play the hand out, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had said something before he was acting. That's all.
Looks like we're going to
That's why I wasn't
maybe get the floor out here.
asking immediately. Hi,
Let's listen in.
Button got moved, and there's been a lot of action, yeah.
So it's going to play on.
Oh, it's got to be a misdeal, right?
No, because you have significant.
So the button was placed incorrectly, but because there was significant action, you got to play this hand out.
Does he have to give us all 1,000 or something for doing it?
Fault?
No, you moved it by accident.
I would say the only person that would really know is the big blind,
Sorry if you leave the
probably.
big one here.
But whatever.
Well, that's fine.
This is.
I was
this would be
stacking
because
chips.
of
Yeah,
messed up blind.
I just want
I'm only
that
pretty
hand.
aware.
I wasn't thinking.
I mean, I probably should know too if it's my button.
Yeah.
I just was like,
Won't lose
checked
big
out,
blind.
kind of.
It's been a long day. Long day.
Not long enough.
I finally got some sleep today.
Like, I highly doubt we can play a big one on that board.
Now we're gonna go back and play his button. Right?
20 minutes remaining, folks.
So I don't
I'm trying to
play the big blind?
It's been a fun one. Usually, Lodge live streams, our schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Not this week.
I've never.
This week's scheduled Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and possibly Tuesday.
One with the 10-7.
Because it's LCS and we go crazy
That's normally what happens.
with our live streams.
This never happened.
2-5-5.
That's what happened to me in the mystery this summer. Day 2. Should have been a misdeal instead. It's Kings versus Aces.
Rahul with the ladies this time. 3 bets to 15,000. Durdy with an ace in his hand and some pretty darn nice glasses.
That guy's a nit. That guy's a nit.
Oh, no, they'll definitely see your hand. 3 fold, 4 fold, 5 fold, 7 fold.
I had ace 3 suited. I went really thin on the river.
One's all in, and call.
Oh, here comes my ace. Oh,
Mine too.
and the ace.
We're gonna make a wheel.
I just felt like he had a buzz. For sure. Let's go.
Well, and I could have not bet, but I think I decided that you would still fold kings for queens. But I was like,
Puts it on the river.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good game, brother.
DJ under.
Seat 1 is open on the stream
Wrong
table.
thing. That was sick.
A heart. Queen of hearts.
No,
That's what I thought was coming.
I mean, she deals the sickest. I've seen some of the sickest hands by Lisa.
Flop, big turn.
That's why it's like you gotta hold on to your seat until the river.
Well, I didn't have eight. Move one of them either way, we go.
At least it's no good, bro.
No.
Who had a 10?
Was there 2 9s out there?
Yeah, or 6.
No, 2 deuces.
Chris with some Broadway cards in the small blind. It's 5,000 to call. He's not going to call. He's going to raise here. Going to make it 19,000.
As far as you know, have we all showed our cards correctly today? I only ask because I wonder if we've had any of those weird, like,
At the poker table. I'm gonna have to find him and
the guy with the Florida State hat.
do something
I
nice.
think I saw you say that. I was only curious if we'd had any of those, like, degree all-in moments where we were all guessing.
I guess it's more of a.
It's always more fun when the graphic shows one card
No,
and we're all
it's
guessing.
pretty
Yeah.
I should do that. You should do one.
It'd be funny if we played in orbit and we all did it on purpose. No, it's okay. I was picking them anyways.
We all turned them in anyway, it's fine.
You ever do that to Braxton?
What?
Just not hear him talking.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, before we sign off, we're going to have to see pocket nines for the 9th time today. This time Rahul has them. But Jason has the tanks. In trouble is Rahul, especially with a 7 high flop.
He lost twice with queens. Ugly spots.
And why not? He thinks he's probably good here. Rahul will fire out.
Get that in. My last two bits. I'll go. I'll go. You get under 4. I'll get 5 or higher. Okay.
Yeah.
So at some point, they're going to come in
That's brutal. Man.
Did you check his ID?
and they're going to decide how many hands
What's up, brother?
we will play.
Good.
And looks like Ricky might be coming in to seat 1.
10 on the river.
Our good friend Ricky with a ton of chips. Ricky always has chips. What is the deal with Ricky in seat 1?
Buy something really nice.
Always with chips.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of booze and a dinner or something.
Am I big?
So anyways, just like last night, they're going to come in and they're going to draw to see how many hands the dealer will complete. We should see that in the next few minutes.
You know approximately what you came in with?
206.
Awesome, thank you. That's pretty approximate.
Whoa.
It was 205?
206. That's what they said.
206.5.
Damn.
My bad.
Can never trust a poker player.
My
Oh,
bad.
she was checking it for the graphic, yeah.
He's usually pretty noble.
Jeez, I got 12 minutes not to look like an idiot on this thing. Already got to ask for how much I have. Shit. I feel like this is not going to be good for me. But that means it's good for you.
And you seem like a fine gentleman.
You know you're just better than
I'm just going to fold.
Bad read.
I'm just going to fold, not look like an idiot.
Only off the felt. Yeah. Only off the felt. I'll take credit.
All right, we gotta get serious again with the 3K.
We're not gonna miss the big blind this round, don't worry.
What? Come on, let's try it again.
I feel like you should get a penalty for that one. He definitely did.
He really
I
should.
can win a tournament if I keep.
Shit, I won the pot because
I can win a tournament if I keep missing the big blind, bro. I guarantee it. Nice hand, let's go. Move the button again. Damn it. I tried.
I'd laugh, man. Awesome.
You got to play the big blind twice this round.
You gotta play it twice? Yeah. I usually get all my cards in the big one.
That's fair. I think we should.
All right, come and get it, guys. I'll
Yeah, I'd
jam it
actually
blind.
worry about him having the big blind more often. He did most of his damage earlier from there.
Yeah.
Look at nines every time.
Usually get my good hands there. We've hit the limit or what? Are they gonna, oh, it's 10 minutes. Oh, they're gonna say how many more hands.
We've already made a side bet on how many it's going to be.
Play 3 more hands with dirty big blind every time.
Oh, no, we have an even spread. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Every time.
It's 2 to, is it 3 to 7? All right, well then, I have a slight.
All right.
That's a massive
Let's just
It is.
Dirty.
For some reason.
The old fake all in. And we'll go to hand number 118.
I think I've been somewhere with
Clock is stopped. All right, they're going to come in. Let's listen in.
Howdy.
This thing's gigantic.
That's a big hat for you.
10-gallon, right? All right, good evening. We are about to draw 3 through 7 hands for our last bit of play in today's main event flight. Would you like to do the honors, sir?
Yes.
I knew it was going to be dirty.
So Dirty is going to draw either 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Dirty's going to draw.
And that's how many hands we'll have left today.
5 hands.
5 hands.
5.
Let's go.
All right,
We'll make up. We'll do something later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Extra 1K when we chop it up.
5 hands, so hand number 123 will be the last hand today.
But you get your chance to double or nothing.
It's been a fun one. If you've had fun along the way, hit that thumbs up. Maybe even subscribe to our channel. We promise to bring it strong every show. It is an award-winning show now. Why wouldn't you subscribe, right? Find out what all the cool kids are doing.
Let's give them 5 hands of fireworks.
Yeah, 5
I want to thank our great moderators, VW Bug, Yoda of Chatsville, and Jim Bonix once again,
Whoa!
I don't think that's going to be
huge thank you. Thank our two dealers today, Elisa and Clayton, the tallest dealer in the country. Safi, our game host.
I know what Trung bagged up on the stream last night. It was like right just shy of 250, but and then the first flight that were 2 people bagged up, I think they said they both had 240. So I don't know about for other flights. But
Nobody has 500.
Probably. I bet
Somebody today has to have 500. You would think.
Yeah, or I don't know what last night was. It's hard to get a lot of chips though.
Yeah, especially blind so small.
Chris has been pretty aggressive.
Hard to get a lot of chips, but maybe out there.
In seat 7 ever since he sat down. Let's see if he continues that with his king high. He does. He bets. Oh, he doesn't. So the Ducks are going to win here. 5s and deuces with the jack kicker.
Mullen.
Oh, button moves again. Let's get past.
One more?
No.
No, the next 4 hands I get the button. I thought.
We give him 2 big blinds, no button for an orbit.
Right, hand number 2.
I mean, that's 6K, bro.
Still gotta double me up.
I told you, when we get heads up, I'll double you up.
8 fold. 1 fold. 2 is 6.
You did good, considering what you had to work with.
Row with Big Slick.
Seemed to know that.
Raised to 6,000.
Maximize.
On hand number 119, we'll play to 123. So we've got
Probably a better day for you.
a few more hands left.
Usually if day 1's bad, you get through, day 2 is really good. Funny how you can
Got a
walk
scratch
in the
off
door,
me too.
blind draw, like,
Yeah, in
4K.
my bag though.
You like barely had 20 bigs and you double it up.
How much
and
is
you're
it?
like, yeah, that was way more than I got all on day 1. Right. Like, what was, why did I even play day 1?
Oh, yeah.
Goes check, check.
I get all the kids for Christmas. Throw them in the
I
stock.
feel like that's what happened for like the
When I was a kid, it was my favorite time.
Yeah.
Gives Chris a chance here to fire at it.
It's still
So many.
With 4 high. Let's see if he does it. He's reaching for chips.
They don't know. He's going to the gas station.
Just
Scan it.
scan it.
Fire out. Looks to be about
I
7,000.
don't know what I'd if I wanted.
Make it 9,000. And this is how you win with 4 high. Will he show this one? Will he show it? He doesn't show this one. Aggression pays, folks. Aggression pays, and that's how you win with 4 high. Looks like 45 players will bag in this flight number 5 of 7. Jason with the Cowboys. But it's Daniel who's going to fire out. And 4-bet to 65,000. And Jason is licking his chops right now.
Leave him folding this shit. Where's the camera?
All in.
All in from Jason. And Daniel didn't expect that.
Good, no snap.
He didn't snap. That's always a good one.
Jason's all in for 158,000. This could be the biggest pot of the day. If Daniel makes the call, which I don't think he will, but if he does, this is going to be a $325,000 pot, 25,000 chip pot, not dollars.
151, I think. Oh, never mind. It's a 25. That's good.
Give it on fireworks.
156.
I don't see how he can make this call. He's just going to have to wave goodbye to those 65,000 chips that he raised with. And there's the laydown.
You fold ace king?
Queens. Queens.
Saved you a flip. Maybe. Kings, not a flip.
Nice jack.
Nice hand. Nice hand. You
I'll
came
take
out.
no flop.
You came out ahead.
Okay
For
with
the, you came out ahead for the day.
It's that fireworks.
Daniel likes to pick on me.
I mean, he's a wizard, bro.
He's like, I know you're a nit.
I thought you were picking on Durdy. Maybe. I mean, you could have been.
Pick on Dirty. Dirty's wild cannon.
Yeah.
I knew him when he was a nit.
Yeah, when you met me, that was when I was only playing aces, bro. Was that 20 years ago, 24 years ago? If I was in a hand, I had aces.
If I could have known for
Ace
sure.
jack.
If I could have known for sure, he wouldn't come over the top.
I watched a video on Howard Lederer how to play poker, and he showed you how to play like a super net.
Sure. Yeah, Dan, Action Dan was my guy.
Yeah. Then I realized, well, shit, everyone's so afraid of me.
You got any purple?
Yeah, but I'm not giving you any.
All right, cool. No worries, bro. No worries. Howard Lederer.
Yeah, that was right after you won his bracelet.
Like 2000?
Yeah,
Top here
we got the video, watched the video, and we all
for Jason.
playing.
He and Chris going back at it. Chris very aggressive. Watch out here, Chris. He's going to fire.
But
Yeah.
I was like,
Went to my first tournament.
This time, he's going to have a customer.
It's like flopping quads, flopping boats, flopping nut flushes.
Yeah. Where was it?
It was like an underground game here.
Nice.
we're allowed one mistake a day, even if it's.
And there's the shove.
Rooms here.
Jason's going to put a ton of chips in there. All in for 81,500. Chris,
Totally.
here's the funeral for his cards.
Made like $1,000 a night. That was a good night.
He's going to toss them away, and we'll go to hand number 122.
I said fireworks at the end. I didn't mean for one person.
I mean,
Wanted it to be
Two
I like to
hands.
get it popping.
Two hands remain.
I busted on the last hand before.
Yep, he's not afraid. He's not
Yep,
afraid.
that's this one right here, buddy.
Going for top three.
This one.
Two hands till these guys
He's
bag
like the guy that
to day
loves
two.
WPT. It's like either I'm gonna catch my flight, or you're gonna have all my chips. I'm just gonna keep going all in.
Don't even look. Just
And he
start
cracked.
shoving every hand.
Yeah, he cracked me. It was 6'9", of course. Yeah, he ended up getting ninth. I was like, what? A donkey.
I can't make the final table.
No skill, just all in,
Finished
winning
10th,
every
11th,
flip.
17th.
He was winning with Jack 9, freaking 7, 8. That was such a fun tournament. This one's gonna be funner.
How much?
Chris with the jacks, Ricky with suited Broadway cards, and a ton of chips. Ricky's got 200,000 chips. Got it, both of his opponents in this hand covered.
Well, there's a 25-5 though, I think.
Oh yeah.
Pocket pairs don't flop trips. Flop a set, I should say. So Ricky's still decent equity, 18%.
I'll buy the purples. I would have been
Chris
calling on that
continues
flop if he
stacking
hadn't, I would
chips.
have called on that flop if he wasn't in the hand.
And we are down to our final hand of the night.
I wanted to call.
Hand number 123.
If you're betting into both of them.
Not bad for a max like Reg.
I take that back. That might have been the last hand of the night. There's your final stacks. Everybody's going to bag. Thought hand number 123 was going to be the last hand, but folks, it's been my pleasure. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you will be too. This is the main event. Tomorrow will be day 2 of this great event, and then Monday, day 3. There's the outer tables. For everybody here at the Lodge live stream, have a great Saturday night. Get on out there, play some poker. Hopefully it's at one of our 2 clubs, either Lodge Austin or Lodge San Antonio. Take care, everybody.